something more. Put my hand in your pocket, I wanna feel something I haven't before. Wasn't always this way, I wanted you to stay. You tried to pull me closer, but instead I pushed you away.
It sure did. Welcome back to Cyberpunk Dark Skies. I decided to run a bunch of games this week because my wife is out of town, and then somebody showed me a cool thing, and I've been distracted by it and thinking about it, and that's currently what's going on. We are gonna play Cyberpunk though on Roll20, and we'll just see how it goes. That said. The day today for this session in game is going to be the 6th of March, which is a Sunday. This would be the day after Riff played at Metal Storm, Haywood. So those of you who were present there, just real quick, we'll start with you. What have you been doing since the last time we've seen you? We'll go ahead and start with... Oh, Mars isn't here, so it's going to have to be Solution. Not intentional. Also, I just realized that the thing in the top left goofed. There's so much going wrong all at once. It's okay. I'm taking it a try.
I am Red Tail now by the looks of it.
I know. And also, Sam is a net runner. so we're having
somehow.
We're having fun.
Executed dominance at the top right.
We're having fun.
I'm a med tech. Hell yeah.
This unfortunately, I don't think Foundry's going to fix this one. This is just good old fashioned me being an idiot. So, carry it. Solution, tell us what you've been doing since last time we saw you.
Well, welcome in everyone. I shall draw this out as long as I can to allow John a moment.
Best at this.
Last we left Mortician, battered, bruised, a somewhat broken arm, having been trampled half to death by his own people, his own Maelstrom gangers. He's had a little bit of downtime to get his arm fixed by Gamma, and then dropped off at Red Tail's clinic, where for the last, however long it's been, days-wise, I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, he's no doubt been trying to sponge a place to sleep in from Red Tail, either be it on the floor of his clinic, in the garbage container outside. Between that, he has been researching the fight against the Cyber Psycho and what he saw there with regards to the Cult of the Spider. Sent him into a bit of a flurry, to the point where he needs to know more. He needs better architectures for himself, and therefore he's become a little bit of a better runner in the last few days. He's really knuckled down and done his own work.
I'm locked in. I got everything where it's supposed to go, and everybody's got their names and stuff right. So thank you for the stall. But to also coordinate and connect, I mentioned something kind of offhandedly, and I want to make sure that that's kind of focused on a little bit and put in the notes. I had mentioned that it appeared that the nature of the kind of defenses and quick hacks that the Cyber Psycho was establishing through their neuroport seemed to be AI-generated kind of black wall coding. So very dire, to be certain. However, if any of those instances come up that are from the same kind of creation path, you'll recognize them immediately as such.
Cool.
Okay, then, as mentioned, oh, cool, Adam is in there. You don't have to join Zoom if you don't want to. Just let me know when you do. But what have you been doing since last time? Sorry for the quick throw in. We have had a little bit of shuffling and juggling and whatnot.
Sound doesn't work for Adam at the moment.
I'm gonna do a fucking flip. I'm gonna do a fucking flip. We just fixed it. Ha! Okay, so then Redtail, what have you been doing since last time we've seen you? You're muted. You are muted.
Oh no. Probably just running the clinic, honestly, making himself more drugs.
Yep. Perfection. And yeah, you obviously had a visitor. It would have been pretty late last night. And so today, this job, when it comes to you, will kind of arrive. You'll probably either have kicked Solution out and then be like, hey, do you want a job? Or you have him on the couch.
Oh no, we have a discussion to have anyway. I need to calm your damn cultists down over here. They're the Joe Boys and the Valentinos. They can come for amino blockers, but do not cause trouble.
Well, about that, you see, it's an unfortunate series of events have occurred. So, I'm sure we'll come back to that later.
I don't know if they're gonna listen to me. You're at the Brock. Oh god, he's in part 2 talking to people who aren't you about the audio levels. Okay, we'll deal with that in a bit. Focusing up. Cammy, you will be last before Mo. So Rocco, what have you been doing since last time we've seen you?
Rocco has been, since the job, kind of circling back with Mo and kind of supporting the venture going forward. So prepping for the mission today is pretty much what he's been working on.
Okay. And then Cammy, you were on the job that technically this is the spiritual sequel to. So I believe that was the last gig that you ran as well. That was 3.9.
I believe so.
Yeah. I want to, again, most of the folks, they don't really get like an insert from me, but yours is gang related, so I just want to make sure that that's clarified. The mocks after that event have been basically squaring off against Tiger Claws and making sure that the kind of threat of pushing beyond their territory is not welcome. So your, sisters, brothers, and envies in the monks are basically just absolutely going ape shit on Tiger Claws at the moment.
As they should be.
As they should be. Now, you would have been spoken to by Amelia at the beginning of this insert, but what have you been doing kind of in between that? Have you been trying to get and squatting up with people for those fights, or have you been kind of laying low?
Mostly laying low. It was running a bit hot since the last thing, so laid low for a while,
Wait.
healed up, and get ready.
Hold on. Pause. We have to get out of part 2. Solution. I know you want to help him, but he shouldn't have added you. You're not in that game.
Okay,
It's fine.
While we're paused,
I'm out.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Timmy's not a med tech.
Huh?
When you kicked Mars, did you accidentally mute them?
No, Mars is in here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Hey,
Okay. Sorry, Corey.
We do it
Cammy,
live.
The thing you were doing.
Well, first off, she's apparently learned how to be a med tech in the.
How so?
You have her down as a med tech on the.
Thank you, Solution, by the way, as well as Wombat.
I don't want to talk about it, okay? Look.
Okay.
All med techs. Yay! I taught you all well.
Okay. Not a med
No,
tech.
She's just been chilling, laying low, healing up, and getting ready for whatever's next to come.
Solo.
Solo.
Running solo.
Cool. Olmo, you've been busy. You got a decent amount of supply for your fixer gig, and you're definitely interested in kind of moving and shaking that. Now, I don't know if you went ahead and sold some of that product to kind of make a budget. Um, you're,
So I sold some of it for sure because I can't use the light armor jacks. And I needed more money because I need to take Eloise to a med tech to get fully therapized and free of bitumen.
Bitumen.
Bitumen? Bitumen. So I don't know if that would be Red Tail or if it would be Bunny Doll or one of the other. Would
It
have to
could
be
be.
like an official. Like,
Yeah, it could. It's probably a facility you're probably sending her to be completely honest. So the extreme therapies are 1,000 eddies, if memory serves correctly.
yeah, that's why I have to sell because I think I only have about 800 eddies to my name
Okay.
outside of the obscene stash of guns that
So
I have.
in the call with them, you would probably kind of make them aware that the cash won't be readily available right off the bat. But if you want if you want your taking guns, that'd be fine. But the call will basically come out to everybody and to kind of streamline it, since we've obviously had a bunch of hurdles that I have slammed my knee into, fallen face first into the dirt, kind of rolled around in agony, trying to get back to the pacing. The call is simple. You will be paid, standard rate for a job. We're going into a tiger claw haunt that shouldn't have much resistance. And if you haven't been to Moe's Diner before, it's a nice little place. Yeah, when you enter in, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it quick enough because of everything that was going on. But you hear an advert come from the TV almost as if it does it every time somebody enters in. And it says, Nicola, taste the love! Every single time. Everybody, every time somebody.
Really annoying.
Just,
And
Is
Mo
it
just,
Charlotte's
like,
voice?
growls.
it's not Charlotte's voice. It's Dolly Glass.
John, can
Because
you
like
throw
Mark's
in one
gonna have
last hurdle?
PTSD if it did.
What's the hurdle?
My account's no longer normal, if you remember rightly.
Oh, so real quick, go to the cog on the right.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. We're all good. Sorry, do continue. I'm in.
I know everything. I've seen the future.
I think that whatever we did with Discord might have somehow fucked with my PC audio settings somehow.
Totally chill. You'd enter in Old Mo if you're wanting kind of to set up the gig here. You can discuss it, or if you want to just jump right to it. I know Siege is there. I get it. Okay, chill, everybody. Okay, just chill. Also, Breeze is out in the so much going on. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the table to you.
I can vamp on
Please.
the mission for a second. So yeah, Old Mo is gonna go ahead and cook up some burgers while kind of talking to everybody about what's going on. Talk about the dangers of bitumen being run on the street. Talk about the way it just fucks people up permanently. The way it's highly addictive. The way it's just a shit drug. And he will also relay the information that they found last time, that there are bodies being ground up in the basement. So this is a wholly unnatural, monstrous, villainous ring of drug dealers that we are trying to completely root out. This is, he's got a little bit of a passion soapbox about this being the right thing to do, but he'll also mention that there's 1,000 eddies worth of guns or dibs when we get in there, because they know they have drugs, tech, weapons, all sorts of goodies.
Okay. Now I'm gonna feed you a line, okay, and you can perform it at your pleasure, or you can just leave it. But I assume you're starting up the thing, and you're like, and this drug, and you take a slab of scop, and you look at it. This is your brain, and then you throw it into the pan. This is your brain on drugs.
This is your brain on bitumen, and he just holds up a wok that's popping oil out.
Oh, another hurdle.
Yeah, perfect.
Hell yes.
Cancel. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking die.
Tails watching this demonstration goes, "Oh yeah, that's terrible." Takes a hit of synth coke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Mo is
Oh no!
point. Like he just distinguishes between good drugs and bad drugs, and this is one of the latter. You know, synth coke is fine. You're fine.
Well, that's why
Totally
you
fine.
didn't say your brain on
Probably.
drugs. It's your brain on bitumen.
Mhm.
Got to be specifical.
We're gonna start We're gonna start Dare 2.0. Everyone's gonna do drugs.
Love that. NCPD needs
I have
more.
a sample of that for my chemical analyzer.
If you want to take some bitumen, safely not use it, yes. But we're gonna destroy most of it, just so you know, if we find any.
Now, is anybody here familiar with bitumen in their past experiences in games? I want to make sure that that's out there as well.
Not for Morty.
Maybe if like the Valentinos ran bitumen at some point, maybe Mars like
Valentinos don't fuck with
Very
bitumen
different.
much until
Okay, cool.
until Gonzo started fucking with it.
Yeah, gotcha. Because it's like, Mars was doing jobs to support Terra and Minerva, so like he
Yeah.
would have done pretty much anything at some point.
100%. Okay. So nobody else. So as far as to say, okay, cool. Yeah.
Unless it's been pushed by Strommers, I don't think Mort would have heard anything.
Well, strummers don't, but scavers in that region do. It seems to be a scav drug, from what you can tell.
Okay.
Imagine someone just calls Morty a scaver, and he's just like, "That's racist."
I don't quite I'm sorry, would you care to repeat that? What little flesh remains on your body is of no concern to me, and if you wish to pump it full of various chemicals, then please be my guest. No, the purity comes from both the code and the chrome within. And you, good sir, have none.
That's the sort of thing. It'd be a bit too much.
No, love it. Over the top. The place that you're going, and I'll pull you back to the big map too, and then I'll let you guys kind of decide how you want to go about it. Because again, as last time, there are options. But the location is not too far from Moe's Diner. It is just that way. There is a surface entrance, kind of front door. There's a broken elevator shaft inside of the building. The building's kind of desolate and kind of broken down a bit. Only 2 floors still to stand, presumably of something that was much higher. And that top floor is mostly just rubble and broken portions of, faulty construction. The elevator shaft goes straight down into a basement level. In that basement level, there's the kind of workshop so far as you were able to see. And then there was a ventilation access to the sewers, and in the sewers there was a further point down. So in entering the place, you can kind of go through the elevator shaft, go through the front door, or go into the sewer tunnels and make your way that way.
How much would it cost to rent an aerial vehicle and drop onto the roof?
Again, it would probably be more expensive than you'd want it to be. Like, taking an aerial flight in Night City is not super expensive, but having it do that kind of spot performance, that's where the money kind of starts building up. If you want defensive, though, you have Rocco on this gig, and Rocco has an armored personnel carrier. So if you kind of want to enter into the space and have a defensive point, that would probably be awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I know that Rocco and I had discussed whether or not to use Gladys, but I kind of do think Gladys would be a great place to start the operation from.
Yeah.
So let's roll up to the front gate with Gladys, but not be clear about who's inside yet, and we'll use that as the distraction, and we'll plant some other guys to go through this. Well, the sewer entrance is going to be guarded, so I guess the backside on street level, which is elevator.
Yeah, it's kind of the backside and around. Honestly, like a front forward point, so far as your scouting would tell you, it doesn't seem like there's anybody out and about. If there's anyone in there, they're turtling. Like, they're very defensive.
Well, let's break
So-
it open.
The question for that then before is, would there be an opportunity, or would we notice any sort of access points or local infrastructure that I may be able to commandeer
Information-wise?
temporarily? Yeah.
Information-wise, what you kind of have from kind of just the past experience is there does appear to be no net architectures or like anything in the space. It is a drug hovel. On the top floor, the main ground floor, there was a room filled with effectively ground up people and dirt, soil. And then in the other rooms, there were people who were basically taking the drug and were kind of out of it and were being kind of surrounded by tiger claws who were not taking the drug. In their first go of it, they killed everybody who was on that first floor and a couple people who were on the second floor, but they haven't really accessed the sewer access that goes below even that.
That is one of the goals today. So we're gonna. That's the place where net architecture would be, right? Like
Yeah,
it would be.
If it's anywhere, it's got to be down there. It's definitely not on the surface. And then again, it doesn't seem like there are people present, so far as you can tell, on that surface level. So driving up to the door with backing up to the door with Gladys pointed out, and if anything moves, burn it, and then slowly making your way in would probably be the smartest technique. Because I'll move you to that map real quick.
Mortician would no doubt just be there.
I am more than happy with whatever situation you deem appropriate, whether we go in sneaky or loud. You just get me into places where I need to be, and I'll work my magic. Oh, actually, before
and he's going to attempt to. All of the group would start to see an access request on their vision for Mortician to basically.
Mo, do you have a neuroport?
Mo has no cyberware of any sort.
You realize,
Okay.
that literally just like
Yeah.
He's got 2 eyes.
full meat bag. This is but
disgusting.
Yes, it's tragic. We get it. Come on.
The entire.
I make up for
Mortician's gonna
tech
be
with my
staring at you.
business partner.
gonna have a head-
Yeah,
The operating system.
Rocco basically says, I make up for tech for my friend. And he chuckles.
Pat him on the back. Clang, clang, clang.
Do the rest of you allow me access to your neuroports?
Sure.
Redtail's like, this is my first rodeo.
I've seen it before.
All right.
I've given access.
Yes, sir. You
Wow.
actually get a +1 whenever you use whenever you try to like enter. So
also, Mars, I believe I paid you a sum of money. Discussion for later. Come along, let's all.
And Mortician, in his rather awkward manner, the sloped legs, the forearms all, yes, skitter out from the side.
So, the space, I just want to kind of cover some things. The space is basically set kind of down inside, like, the building area there. The kind of walls and structures to the right and left, they don't go all the way up. And then just at about, like, the top of second floor is where the roof and walls kind of are destroyed quite a bit. There are plenty of bullet holes in the walls here, as well. And kind of looking inside, and Gladys set up kind of ready from its mount. And for those who are not familiar with Gladys, it is a Militech Mark 31 HMG, and it's kind of locked into a like a free hanging kind of turret structure that can be used to kind of
I like that.
fire from. So when you back up
yes.
to it, I'm assuming that Mo's on the gun, right? And it looks clear. Like there doesn't appear to be any signatures or anything of people in the building. If there's anyone here, they are below.
He takes out the Kinshinzen, the tech pistol, because it can hit through walls
Yeah.
and through light cover.
And when you use
So
the tech scope, to kind of like scope the area out, nothing is signaling. Now that doesn't mean that there's nothing there. I just want to make sure, but it is a pretty clear indicator that there's nothing there. There are some things that can kind of hide themselves from tech scans.
How about Mars is gonna like come up to this wall? And he's gonna press his meat hand against it.
Okay, yeah, that's not the building in question.
Oh,
with
sorry.
mortician
It's okay.
an inch behind him.
I believe it's over there.
Point.
That's my bad.
They all look the same. So when you touch the wall,
I feel like I feel like I popped into the group with like still haven't yet read my script yet because like,
when you touch it and kind of like feel for it, what you are getting is a very long rumbling that just continues and continues. There is something about the space here, this building, that there's like it's almost like a tectonic shifting of the foundation of the structure that's causing the whole place to vibrate. So when you feel that and start like trying to use your effective tremor sense to get an idea if there's anybody moving around, you're basically blinded.
Mars blink. Well, he can't blink, and he just looks to everyone, and he's just like, "Whole place is buzzing."
Is that a buzzing good thing or buzzing bad thing?
Yes.
I've heard that.
Yes.
Hear that, everybody? Yes. Yes.
Indeed.
Negative contact, though.
We don't know if
There's
there's
gotta
gonna be any contact. I'm blind when I touch.
Well, just because there isn't any heat signatures doesn't mean that there isn't something behind there. And there's turrets and other things to worry about, cameras and such.
Yes.
He tilts his head at Mortician.
Mo, very quick. Do they? Would you be aware that they don't have the funds for mechs, robots, or automated defenses? Or would you know?
I can't imagine that it's been like what, a week or two?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that in a week or two they'd have brought in an entire team because, and he just, I guess, can Mo make like an investigation check to see if there's any visual signs of like a big machine having moved like tech in here?
No need. You can clearly see that that's not the case. And based on your kind of understanding, if there is a mech robot drone or anything to that effect, it is in the subdist of basements and has been there since you've seen it.
Yeah, so I'll relay that to the team, give them the kind of like, this is a final sweep, hopefully. Mars, you want to go ahead and open that door? Actually, wait, before I do that, I'm going to hand everybody one smoke grenade and one flash grenade.
Hell yeah.
Because
Thank you.
I don't want anyone to die unnecessarily on our side. So if you need to use it, use it. That's
Sounds good.
4 or 5 of each that I should count.
It should be 5 of each, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Mars just like, says I just appreciate. And he just like grabs the door by the handle and just inches it open for a split second.
Okay. Looking inside, the door is basically falling off of its hinges. So when you kind of push it in, the top portion falters, the hinges kind of snap apart, and then the door kind of falls off to the side with like a winching kind of break of the drywall or outer structure material. Looking inside of the space, you would see that there's an elevator shaft. Strangely, the light to the space is well lit, and there are lights kind of present and around. There's a staircase that goes only up. And then there are 2 doors, and looking inside them,
It's okay, baby.
inside of them, it looks like they're kind of destroyed, broken up, and they look like they were some sort of like strange drug haunt. The door on
Whole
the
place looks dilapidated as fuck.
door on the south, it's a secure door, but it's already been thrown off of its lock. And inside there are still bags, unless you moved them, Mo, of soil. On closer inspection, Redtail, it is people mixed with dirt. Yeah.
Not good fertilizer.
And there's probably, a solid amount of it here. What you'll notice, though, especially since you mentioned you're kind of keeping an eye on the ground and like looking at the tracks and whatnot, is that, Mo, there are less bags in here. By about half.
Gotcha. Okay, so they've been trying to move it out, meaning that there's some sort of connection to their bitumen trade, and they want this to be like a supply hub, maybe, or maybe it's just for manufacturing because they're like actually grinding up people to make the soil immediately here in the room. Okay, but
that.
where is it going? That's
Yeah.
the question.
And if
After everybody gets in, Rocco fixes the door.
yeah, and I'm assuming
Mars will actually help like hold the door open for Rocco since there's no action going on.
you're leaving the behemoth closed and locked up, and Gladys remains in the back as well, right? Okay.
Unless there's a bay that I can park it in.
It's basically just going to be this parking lot here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move that a bit closer then.
Actually, so the back door, is it a hatch or does it kind of roll?
It drops. Yeah, it's a ramp.
Would I be able to back the behemoth up to the door so that the only way through into the behemoth is through the back?
Because it's a ramp, you'd have to slam the ramp through the wall, and that's probably not going to work.
No, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I just was like, maybe I could close off this entrance. Yeah.
Well, you could, but you wouldn't be able to get out through it either.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Good shit.
Okay. So looks like there's nobody here on this level. There's the level above us, right, where the drug den is, and the level below us where the sewer and the sub-basement.
Level above you is going to be the broken up roof area, the structure on the second floor that's knocked down. Directly beneath you, when you go into the elevator shaft, drop down the one level basement, that's where the guns were and also where the grinder was located. You killed the guys in the little shooting alley space down there. And then that connects to the sewer, and just right in the sewer, I'll kind of move us to that map so you see what I'm saying. Bear with me here. You can see the map, but I don't think you're on it. But this section here, hold on. Let me flash ping it. This section here, that is kind of a bit of a climb out to get to it. And then there's like the pit that goes straight down into the ground. But that passageway leads underneath the building.
Okay. So
one thing very quickly, as we start to descend down, those who do have new reports will start to see a little bit of a loading bar. One by one. For the moment, you all have +1 to your awareness as you see something about perimeter sanctum temporary system file being uploaded.
Fantastic. Thank
Upload
you.
quick
This is easy. I'm just gonna jump across.
And real quick, I know for the enhancement it's fine, you don't have to roll the DVs, but I did notice one thing that I forgot to make you do last time. When you do give fire system or fire control systems, you do have to roll an interface to get it.
Okay.
So we'll keep that
not a problem
in track. Okay. So again, the grating or like the cage of it, the blockade has been cut open. I believe it was Gemma who sliced it open with her mantis blades, and then it's kind of like a bit of a climb around the outside to get to this metal balcony. It has a ladder that goes straight down. And looking at it, Rocco, since you are tech savvy, what you would realize is that there does appear to be kind of a space settled in there, and that railing on the other side is droppable. So this is basically a place where a lift will come up and kind of settle into that area. It'll go here. The lift doesn't have like it's not a cable lift. It's like a pneumatic. It lifts up from beneath.
Breaking Bad lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing you'll note is that this weird structure here appears to be funneling water from the sewer line down into that space below. That's all this thing is. It is just moving water.
I wouldn't know this in character, but that sounds like a coolant system to me.
Yeah.
Can I use my grappling gun to get across and just?
Yeah, 100%, totally fine. You guys get across. I'm not making you roll dice to, no. As funny as it would be to have somebody fall about, 80 feet. I want to earn
Guaranteed,
it.
it'd be me.
I want to.
Be like, all right,
I
what are
still
you
forgot
doing?
that.
Swimming in shit.
So, looking at this access port down, does it look like there might be other ways to get down aside from that, or not from what I can tell?
You don't know what it connects to. This appears to basically be like an emergency escape. Or it could potentially, based on the loading section, it could be a place for people to get in and out.
If there's so yeah, the area where that lift would be, the lift is not like visualized on the map, but like
Right.
I assume it goes down farther, and there's like a hatch that would open for it to come out of.
Perhaps. Again, you'd have to climb down the ladder to get there. It is strangely smoky, but what you're actually realizing
Yeah.
is not smoke, it's steam.
Okay. Could I do a general tech check to a basic tech check to see if I can see anything that might be hazardous for us?
So far as to say, without rolling at all, there doesn't appear to be anything hazard other than you're in a sewer. And whatever the structure below is also sewer access. You'd expect it to smell worse down here, but as I discussed last time you guys were in here, the water actually seems to be bay water. It's not like shit and piss water only. So like there's a very stronger current of bay water coming into this canal space than like refuse.
Interesting. I meant more like is the passage trapped?
Oh, no, certainly not.
Yeah.
So if you wish to descend down the ladder access, you can. If you're looking around this space and there's anything anybody wants to note to anything, there's one other thing that was mentioned here, and if the two original player characters who are in this space can remember it, then I'll notate it. Otherwise, yes.
Go on. Mortician's going to have a quick glance around. This is not his usual haunt, but he would be taking note, having a glance to see if there is anything that takes his fancy.
Okay.
Mars is gonna take a look as well.
Cool. So the two of you will notice that there does appear to be Mox tagging over here on the wall as you kind of come out of the pit and look around. It looks very fresh. And it looks like
Nice.
it looks like it's tagging over something else.
Mark,
Yeah.
do me a favor, Mox. Typically, somewhat above city, and do you see them down in the dark, dank underground that often? Because that
No.
doesn't really look to be fitting in such a place.
Cammy crosses her arms and looks at you in full Mox gear.
Yeah, no, I'll explain that one. We tagged that. That fucker G had one of his minions post some bullshit, intimidating nothing. So we got over.
As soon as you say G, Mortician's eyes flicker, the forearms flare out, and he scuttles over to you.
Tell me more. Minions? This is the first I've heard, dabbling with the Mox.
Well, I assume he wasn't using the Mox. The Mox were painting over it on my request. But when we came, we saw a little screed that said, "God is watching." Something like that. Correct me how I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along
False
those lines.
prophet bullshit. Sorry, do go on.
Yeah, and so we covered it up, but we didn't see any evidence that there was a hacker or, any sign of this G when we went through. And then he just kind of looks down into this like murky, whatever like hell pit is beneath us, questioningly.
If this so-called false prophet is involved in this, then, well, I dare say that it is in our best interests to keep our wits about us a little more, and whatever payment you were offering for this task, consider it no unnecessary. For I will do this for free, happily.
It's become personal.
The metal is like screaming, "Yes, we will do it for free," and the flesh is like, "We gotta eat, motherfucker! Stop doing gigs for free." But there's not much of that screaming because there really isn't much flesh.
Hell yes.
Who do we send down first, if any?
Mortician. If no one stops him, Mortician's going to be the first to go down.
You all see in the steam below, the red eyes kind of glowing as the descent continues. What you would notice, Mortician, kind of coming into the steam is that the temperature rises a bit. It feels like you're kind of like entering into like a bathhouse or a steam sauna kind of situation. It's not so horrible that it's like causing you some problems, but the parts of you that still have sweat glands are doing that. You make it to the bottom. At the bottom, there are 3 points of kind of exit from this location. But other than the lift structure, there really isn't much to this room. It is basically just wide enough to acclimate you and the lift, which is probably about 6 meters by 12 meters. And it goes straight up. And it's kind of got yellow painting. It's got the emergency striping. And it's got its own little like klaxon light on it as well. Very simple tech for you to access, and it looks like the key to operate it is still sitting inside of it. So very much usable. There are also a bunch of what appear to be like containers on the lift. Probably numerically about 6 of them. And they look very similar to the container you got from Redtail with the immunoblockers in it. However, they don't have Biotechnica logo or stamping on it, but you would regard them as basically like containment boxes for moving pharmaceuticals. The 3 points out, there is a door, very simple, looks like an old style door, not a security door, and it looks as though the other 2 points of out are actually kind of interconnected. One has the start of what looks like a little rail structure, and that goes off to what would be the left. And then to the right, it looks like it is a more narrow tunnel that looks like it is like a service access. Above that passageway, it says to Warehouse 283. And then over the other side, it says to Thoroughfare. And if you'd like, you can make a business roll.
A business roll?
Yes.
It's
Ooh.
business.
Because there is technically branding in the way that this it's stamped. You don't recognize it. It definitely looks like it's dated. Like the branding would be something like someone who knows about the company, is kind of well in tune to them, would understand is like kind of older style. Mo, when you get down there, we'll cover those business rolls here in a second. But so far as to say, the only person who's rolled sufficiently. Passageway to the left is well lit. Passageway to the right is poorly lit and has kind of like red dim lights, kind of almost like emergency lights on the ceiling and floor. You wait for the others to come, or you want to
Absolutely, yeah. As soon as Mortician drops to the ground, takes a quick look, he'll call up.
Well, it certainly appears safe down here. Nothing has blown me up, shot at me, or screamed otherwise.
As he says that upwards, you hear him, but then you hear him 2 other times, almost like one after the other. So it seems like there's an echo coming from below that's being kind of caused by the tunnel passages that he's next to.
All right.
All right, let's climb down.
It sounds like sound carries down there. We want to run quiet.
He kind of stops as he hears himself back and is like,
Whoops.
Speech to text. No, just text. Just text.
Yeah, just text. It
Just
probably will
text,
be
just
now.
text.
When you all get down there, it's been probably about 2 or so minutes after the what you imagined was kind of like a tensing of the Aenos moment. It doesn't seem like there's any repercussions. Nobody's come out to strike, but you definitely do understand that sound is carrying. As mentioned, 3 locations, and when you get down there, Mo, you would recognize the branding as Biotechnica from the 2040s. Whatever this facility is, or whatever this structure is, it was industrial and it was owned by Biotechnica. They deal in pharmaceuticals. They also deal in chew production, which is the fuel that you put in your cars.
Is that spelled CHEW? Like
CHOOH2, and it's a chemical. I don't know exactly what's capitalized, what's not.
Okay, okay.
Chew 2.
Okay. So yeah, I'll mention that. Just be like, Biotechnica facility. What's it still doing operational? Well, I wonder how operational it is. Let's check down the full height passageway with the rails first before we go into the creepy claustrophobic
Agreed.
House 8283 tiny access tunnel one.
So you have
3 ways or 2 ways?
There's 3 ways. There's also just a
the rail to
door.
the thoroughfare. There's the door, and then there's the tunnel. So go through the door first.
Yeah, I guess the door is closer. Yeah.
Okay. When you
Well,
enter the
can we-
door, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask if it was locked, but if we were just walking through it, that's
No,
fine.
yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it's locked. When you kind of walk over to it, the door handle, it's like think of like a college campus, it's one of those old style kind of because remember Cyberpunk, all the doors are automated and open for you, but these are very much just it's like a secure, it's like a heavier school door, and when you open it up, you're immediately hit with the smell of just plant vegetation, and there's just like a certain odor that's kind of specific there. I will say, out of character, I personally haven't smelled it, but if you've ever smelled opium, that's the scent that you're kind of getting, the immediate kind of that kind of hits you. And
Fuck.
there's no map for this space. It is very small, but what you see is there are grow lights, and apparently there appears to be a kind of small little growing structure here that's been set up, and it looks like it is growing a very strange looking plant.
Got ya.
There are bags like the ones up above, which are mainly just plastic bags filled with soil that are kind of stacked on top of a box, which probably has other kind of plant necessities. A barrel of what could only be Chew 2, and yeah, the grow lights as mentioned.
Now, unfortunately, botany isn't exactly my forte, so
Mortician just look around to the rest of the group. A couple of the eyes flicker.
Redtail, it is a pretty good setup. Not bad, actually. Very efficient looking. And it looks like these plants specifically are being grown proper. Your presumption is that if this is, a person, this is probably the same amount of content that 3, maybe 5 drug dealers would be kind of working with. So you're pretty sure that there must be more of these kind of rooms, maybe in this facility, or something bigger that you haven't seen yet.
You want to pack an explosive in here?
Those little intense, aren't they?
I mean,
explosives in tight confines whilst we're still down here.
Well, I meant something remote, like when we leave, but
There's an awful lot of concrete, and grounding between us would be difficult unless you have some sort of cord, wire.
no.
Shame.
Yeah, I'll have to fix that.
if we need to on the way out, we're just gonna shoot the Chew 2.
That sounds
I
like a
can
plan.
I can
I like
rig an explosive if needed. But let's find out what we are working with before we
Start rolling
decide
stuff up.
anything.
If you move down the rail passageway, as mentioned, I'll move you. Get another map. It does appear that there is a kind of ground based rail setup. It looks like this is for moving kind of just small little carts, not anything like super serious like a train or what have you. The space is pretty decently lit in front of you. This is what appears to be kind of like an industrial facility, at the end of which you see a massive security door. It looks like there are canisters just outside of it that appear to have Biotechnica branding, and this is old Biotechnica branding, so it looks like these are old containers. And looking at the containers themselves, I believe it says, hold on, Secura Cream. Is that right? Hold on. Secura Sin? God damn it. Drug, Cyberpunk. La 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 la. Of course, it doesn't.
Does anybody else not find it slightly concerning that with this being an old Biotechnica facility, you said that there are still these things scattered around and being used? Normally, you would have expected one of these places to be completely stripped of parts.
Someone's using it currently, and it's useful to them enough to guard.
You've never dealt with a corporation. We never just take everything. Just build new and leave the old.
Is there any signs of like security cameras, since there's a security door, like any?
No.
No.
There are no
sensors.
There's no sensors. There doesn't appear to be any signs of cameras either. But the first time throughout this entire process, Mortician, you would see that there is a net architecture present.
Okay.
And when I say net architecture, I mean like old style net architecture.
Yeah.
And it appears to be to the left. Your character's left. So south.
Yeah.
Red Tail, you kind of pop to the corner there. I saw you move your token real quick. When you look to the right, there is another secure door, and it looks like it continues outwards. And then there is a kind of broken vent to the south, and one of the carts that is kind of present there. It looks as though the cart is well used. The top of it is absolutely filthy, and it's kind of got this weird kind of like darkish color staining that has a gloss to it. And what you notice is that the canisters that are seated on those spaces there, the bottoms of them seem to be kind of leaking and kind of discolored and kind of pulled out to the sides a bit, these metal containers, right? And it looks like they're leaking this kind of black substance, almost like a tar.
Does that tar sound familiar compared to the tar-like substance I witnessed at that one mission?
Yeah. So those who have fucked with bitumen before, if that has come up, or Reka, I can't remember the other name for it. But this drug, tar, it is like this, but this definitely appears to be more solid black. Like this is
okay.
This is a chemical composition, not a drug. Or
just
Go
very
ahead.
quickly, you'll see Mortician just press himself to the wall, almost like a spider for a moment, and then you'll just hear,
I need to get beyond this wall. Left, this room.
There's a door when you come around to Red Tail, when you see, and it looks like it's wide open.
Okay.
I'll point out the door. That I'm gonna kneel down and like pull out a syringe. I'm gonna do a little sample of this black stuff. I'm gonna use my chemical analyzer on it.
Okay. Mortician, the door appears wide open, and Red Tail gestures, and you kind of like are still kind of creeping on that
sneak
wall.
round. Mhm.
And when you come inside, you see a very weird sight. Depending on how your character kind of deals with, relics of yesteryear, but you would see that there is very clear branding in here. Everything appears to be branded Militech, and it looks like an old
holy sight have I been delivered to?
an old server system that appears to still be working.
Abe's going to make his way straight over to it, and without even looking around Wire's going to come out, and because he knows this is going, this is going to be an old style jack-in affair.
You enter the net architecture. We'll cover that here in 1 second.
Yeah.
Red Tail, you're investigating the substance. It definitely looks like a raw component for bitumen. It seems to be a component part, not the stuff itself. You do recognize the Securacine name because you are a drug dealer and you'd be aware of it. It's a drug that Biotechnica used to sell that was a painkiller. It was taken off the market in 2076 when a netrunner named Sasha basically sent out to N54 News that the drug caused people's brains to basically die in their own heads and then become lethargic.
Jesus.
Memories.
Yeah, your brain kind of becomes like
yeah. This will make your brain melt. I guess your pot and pan wasn't a bad.
Guess it was actually on point this time. Weird.
Guess it was pretty much on point. Yeah.
Usually
You
isn't.
can actually smell the seasoning.
Do not smell the seasoning.
Olmo
I don't
does
want to smell the seasoning.
the Hawaiian shirt. So it's like, oh yeah, delicious. That's what I want my brain to be now. I'm so hungry. The door itself does not have, for Rocco, the door itself doesn't look like it has any access or electronic security points on it. But if you wanted to try and work a manual effort to kind of try and break that door, you can certainly try that. But
Which door are we talking?
the big door in the center.
The big door, got it. What about the north access door?
It appears to be shut. It doesn't look like it has the same kind of side bulkheading that would allow you to kind of get in there physically and mess with. That appears to be more of a deterrent.
That makes me want to get in there all the more. But that might be something for a solution to take care of, or mortician.
So good.
All right.
Mars looks to Rocco and he's like, "You want me to just rip it out?"
Let's make sure everybody's ready to go before we open anything. Opening doors has a way of beginning things.
Yeah, you're right.
Entering the net architecture, it is a very old style structure. It appears to have a total of 3 floors, but what you notice immediately is it looks like it had more, but someone ripped them out. Someone literally went into the code and
Someone's
tore
been
the
here.
fortress apart.
Hmm.
In the first floor,
Access already. Anything I can salvage, scavenge, pull back the layers, pierce the veil.
Is muttering and yeah.
2 control
Let me
nodes in floor 1. Control node 1 and control node 2 are a binary. So normally when you have a control node, it's on-off, right? These control nodes appear to be separate. However, they seem to be linked. They appear to connect on the outflow, and then they appear to connect on the oh god, what's the name of it? Thoroughfare access. So if you turn thoroughfare access on, it will immediately turn airflow off, and then vice versa.
I think in this state, seeing that it's already been tampered with to an extent, this old tech being amounts to almost sacrilege. I think Morticia is going to throw any sense of caution to the wind and just try and just delve through the whole lot.
Got it.
And try and just scour as much data as he can from it, rather than worry and stress too much about running a full net thing. I'm happy just to give you some rolls and take whatever
So
whatever damage you want to give me.
layer 2, it has a password. If you have the program called Worm in your cyber deck, you can load it up, and you can get a +2 bonus to your attempts to break the password. Otherwise, I'm going to need a DV8 on your interface, please.
Yeah, all of my programs are quick
Quick
hacks.
Got it.
I am not a runner. So I'll just go straight into face.
Yeah. So that's a bad
Oh,
one.
that's not good.
So the password appears to be kind of blocking you out. It's definitely a hang up. However, I would like for you to go ahead and make a cyber tech roll, which is in tech.
Okay. Mm,
Okay. So
That's better.
you kind of understand the planing of the situation, and these server structures are kind of physical as well, and you're kind of in the space where it appears to be bringing up this net architecture. So you can walk over to the wall, rip out a section of the server, and remove the password layer of the architecture if you wanted to.
You just hear the sound of scraping metal for a moment, cables snapping a bit.
Someone's already been here and defiled this beautiful. Shame. Shame!
And then goes back to the.
This
back to
creates
the
a
console.
situation where you've effectively merged the planes above it, and the space in between has been removed, which allows you access to the last of the layers. And inside of this layer, there is a workflow process, and it seems to explain the process in creating a drug called Securacine. And the file document name is called Yellow Brick Road.
Oh God.
You're just here for those out in the corridor.
Has anybody followed a yellow brick road before and something about a sertraline? Cerazine?
Securacine, Red
Sounds like
Tail.
an antidepressant.
When you hear that name, you kind of like it pops to your head. But I need you to make me a local expert. Any part of Night City is fine.
Okay.
Oh, not you. Sorry, Red Tail.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because you're the druggie, or the guy who does, the guy who sells drugs, the guy who knows about drugs. You're the drug guy.
Kerosene. Seed of some sort. Terrible.
What would you want,
Blastocyst?
John?
Local expert. Student education down at the bottom. Okay, so Securacine is a drug that, again, you know the history of. It's a relatively recent affair. The painkiller was actually made from a street drug called Emerald City, which was made by a group called the Yellow Brick Road Gang. It was originally created on the street, and the way it was created was by creating a hybrid between a fern and opium, so that it was a very resistant and capable plant that could grow, first off. And second, it was able to kind of like focus the chemicals inside of it to a point where they could be easily like manipulated and utilized for the purposes of drugs. Based on everything you're hearing here, it seems that someone has taken that process.
Hold that thought for a moment.
But
Mortician is going to quickly scan the data to see if it contains any viruses.
yeah, great question. It doesn't. It does not. But what it does contain is as you kind of like rupture that shard and kind of drop it down, you notice that there's two distinct differences between the way you did it and the way whoever did it. They have corrupted the files, and the trace elements that you can see from that corruption of the removed layers is Blackwall in origin, and the same origin that your cyber psycho from the night before was corrupted by.
So Mortician is going to partition the Blackwall side of the code and the data out to keep to himself, but all of the other readable data, he's going to just look over his shoulder, see Red Tail step in.
So you understand something of this scene in a yellow brick road? Perfect, marvelous, good. What do you make of this?
And he's just going to dump all of that data in an upload straight to Red Tail.
And it doesn't come clean like a shard, because the shard is normally like it's got like it's literally just
PDFs
Just spam.
all over
Yeah.
the spam emails. Ding, 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 ding.
looking over it. The process seems to be sound, and basically the thing that's kind of odd here is that the room you were just in before seems to be the end tail of the process.
whilst you're looking and parsing that, it seems that someone was here before us. Some of this data is incomplete, corrupted, broken.
Any
Oh, and
idea
some...
how far
Oh, go
back?
on.
Would I be able to check the sort of date logs?
Go ahead and make a library search roll.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it appears that this was done about 7 years ago. And
Mortician will relay this.
kind of looking at the situation too, you come over to the display where there's like the Militech logo, and you kind of, disco from the thing, kind of looking around the room more rawly. And when you touch the mouse, it has an actual working mouse. The screen just goes right to like
How quaint.
a cute little PDF that shows the process. And there's a post-it note on the keyboard near that says, "Read first before process." Almost as if someone has dumbed down this room to teach someone who is not smart how to do job.
He'll just extend a hand over the post-it note, slide it down the screen onto the desk, crumple it up, and put it in his pocket.
Paper.
Great. Now we all know how to make bitumen.
Industrial sabotage.
You can just leave, they'll never know.
Since Rocco's right there, Rocco pulls out a piece of paper and writes down.
Probably not.
Do not.
I'm going to be honest with you.
No.
Paper is not a common thing.
Rocco,
Okay,
do
yeah, fair enough.
You don't have Neuralink, do you? Or
I do, yeah.
you do? Okay, perfect. As soon as you start doing this, Mortician, his head will 90 degrees snap to you, eyes flicker for a moment.
Ah, I see you are also interested in the process. And one moment.
And then you get the same.
And Rocco, as you say that, says, "I am not. I just want to fuck with whoever comes to this console next."
It's too late.
But-
you get the data dump.
Mortician, stop blinding
Well,
everybody.
Completely shoving them out of the way and stuffing it down into his Neuralink, and yeah, since he doesn't have any paper or anything to write on, he'll just write on the desk. By no means look at this computer.
I could just wipe it if necessary, and we can destroy some of the... Yes, it won't take long.
Yeah, destruction process isn't a hard one if you break it down. And honestly, it doesn't look like this server room is giving much purpose remaining. Now, you have the hard drive slot that would have been the second floor of the architecture. And whatever was in there was worth locking in a password. So you can probably just pocket that, play with that at a later point.
Absolutely.
I will ask, does anybody want to fuck with the security door on the left here? Otherwise, I'm going to throw a beat out.
Oh yeah.
This one?
So since there's no security door controls in the network that Mortician found, then that's what Rocco would do. But he'll pull a couple parts and put them in his tech bag for later in the room if he's destroying the computer.
So go ahead and make me a tech roll.
Yeah.
This will be for electronic security. Yeah. So
23.
with Mars's help, kind of cutting at the metal, kind of opening up the panel side, like kind of the inner workings of the side of the thing, you're able to very kind of, not easily, but sufficiently get in there and set a mechanism where the emergency open feature happens. When it does, it's kind of a low rumbling sound, and then there's a klaxon of a siren that happens, and then the door drops, opening to what appears to be a small storage area. You can see more of the containers that you've already seen present, and it looks like a bunch of other materials on the wall, and I believe Rocco and Redtail and definitely Mortician would see the step-by-step processes, like each of the kind of indicated chemicals and the like are present in this space, but it looks like someone...
Just that one there, you had that...
Yeah.
I see.
But none of them, it looks like somebody kind of came in here and has been throwing over shelves and has been using this space for a bit. There's still materials here, but it doesn't look like there's a shit ton of materials here.
Where did the klaxon come from?
Probably it's like a speaker connected to the light above it.
Cool. I'm going to disable that.
Okay. I'll say that you would have done it beforehand as a part of that electronic.
Okay.
Your electronic security was high enough. You got it to play without sound.
Cool. And I'll keep an eye out for any more like that in the facility.
Okay. So who's going in to check the materials?
Red Tail's in.
Redtail, go ahead and give me an investigation roll. Anybody else going in to check the stuff inside? Olmo?
I guess Mars will hang out at the entrance.
Investigation, Olmo. Rocco, you're staying outside. Morticia, you're staying outside. Cammy, you're staying outside. Mars, you're staying at the door, kind of in between the two gangs here. So,
we're doing perception roll, right?
Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
I'm mainly staying outside the door to make sure that nothing dubious happens with the door and I can get it back open for the group.
Absolutely. So for the people inside, investigation. That would be Olmo and Redtail, please. And you have +1 to your awareness rolls because if you were uploaded. So Mo, you don't, but Redtail, you would.
Is that a perception roll or what?
Get my character.
Investigation, yeah, perception. Sorry.
Okay.
Man, it's in D&D mode.
I played D&D
I hate
last night.
Roll20, goddammit. Get open, you piece of shit. What am I doing? Investigation.
Don't sass Roll20, okay?
Perception.
It's the best one right now.
No perception.
Yeah.
Perception. Okay.
Oof.
So 6. Mo, you kind of looking around the area, you definitely see that there is like significant signs that there was like a conflict or a skirmish in here. Something happened in here and there was like a physical altercation. You're pretty sure it happened a while ago because the dried blood on the ground definitely kind of indicates that it wasn't recent. Like it looks like it's been dried for a long, long time. But it definitely looks like there was a scuffle. Something happened in here and there was some sort of physical altercation. Yeah, and but
Wonder who it was between. Must have been somebody who was working with these, and somebody who maybe wanted it stopped, wanted it for themselves. And I try to see if there's like a pattern in what drugs are missing, if it's like all from the first stage or if it's evenly throughout. Or I guess I need someone's help. I'll ask Redtail what the steps are and sort of go through it with them.
once Redtail's like not paying attention to like missing details or like the state of the room because he's really focused on the amounts, right? And so he knows how to make the drug, Securacine, but he doesn't know why there's less of the like actuator material, which is the opiate, right? He doesn't understand why there's less of that than everything else. I mean, I think he could probably render a guess why that's the case. But yeah, it does seem like somebody was moving in a larger supply than the rest of the materials to grow it, the opiate from the space.
Somebody's skimming off the top over here.
Yeah, somebody's smoking out of their supply.
I'm not even a dealer. That's like the worst thing a dealer can do.
Now,
Or it's just hard to grow.
the three outside, almost a minute or so into the space, with Mars kind of being in the doorway, it's just Mortician, Rocco, and Cammy that are kind of hearing this. You hear what sounds like a thud come from back the way you came.
Well, the elevator way, or
Yeah, the elevator way. And then after about another minute, or a few seconds actually, you hear another thud.
those who are links will get a message.
Perception to kind of
If you don't have an
discern
audio,
what kind.
if you don't have an audio suite, there's no way you're going to be able to discern what it is from this distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would try to figure it out.
Do you have an audio suite?
I should with.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking if you do. You can just say yes. It's fine.
I believe so.
Okay, go ahead and make your perception roll.
I'm just double
I believe
checking
that's
mine.
part of the package. Oh,
Yeah,
I think so
I
too.
think I've got one as well. Cyber audio. I don't have a cyber audio suite.
I will later.
Said perception.
Can Mars put his hand to the floor?
Again, the humming is still in this space as well.
Shit. Okay.
18.
And we haven't found the source of that humming,
No,
right?
you
We
haven't.
haven't found a giant machine or a vibrating
Correct.
magical stone or whatever the fuck.
The closest that you have found would be upstairs, the water flow, just like it's moving it south or moving it down. But you haven't found anything besides. But there is definitely something down here that's different from up there that's causing that same kind of warble. With an 18, Cammy, it sounds like somebody was throwing something like a container onto a space. Like they were kind of putting containers up onto other containers.
Mhm.
And your guess,
If
basically,
it
on proximity is the containers that were on the lift.
Okay. If it matters at all, I would have a +2 to that, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally fine. Same exact info.
Relay the info to Pipples.
Okay.
Mo's gonna get shocked out of his investigator mode and pop out.
Okay.
Because anything that can lift and throw a fucking freight container is powerful enough to crush a body instantly, or near instantly. You know, so that just screams we might need to fight it.
Probably something with gorilla arms, at least.
Oh God. I can think of a few people. Anyway.
Hardware.
And there's no way to get open this other door with the red lights on it, right?
The one to the north and the one to the south. The only access that you have to that, Mortician, when you were in the net architecture, your presumption is that thoroughfare is the north and airflow is the south.
Yep.
And if you switch them, one will open, one will close.
I could switch things around if we wish to poke our noses north, rather than
He motions down the corridor.
this whole maze-like situation is a little out of my usual comfort zone, so
I mean, I don't mind trolling around the labyrinth. Just watch out for the Minotaur. Saying, June.
Yeah. So with the, I'm easy. Whichever.
Do you want him to
I'm
do
trying
it?
to decide. I really, out of character, want to just go fight the big monster or whatever, like
At least see what it is. Yeah.
it is. But I think the safest thing to do is just to walk in another direction and try and debate this guy into going somewhere else.
Probably a
No,
better
fuck.
idea, yeah.
What is the general out of character vote?
I guess firstly, is there anybody that is a stealthy character? Period.
Mars is pretty stealthy.
Would we want to check to see what's happening and then come back? Like Mars, go
I've got
forward.
the ghost perk at least.
Way I'm going.
Oh Jesus!
Like Mars is
Alright.
always considered to be moving quietly, and additionally, when he's required to make a stealth skill roll that he rolls less than 5, can instead treat the roll as if it rolled a 5.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Same perk.
Mars, go and get that figured out, and if it's someone we need to kill, we will be right behind you.
Yep.
And we'll pepper them with smoke grenades.
No stealth roll required.
Yes.
If you make your way down the hallway and kind of tell them to wait, you come back into the area where the lift is located, and you aren't 100% certain whether or not there are more containers or less containers. You weren't really paying attention to counts, but kind of looking at it, you're like, yeah, it's definitely different. And there isn't anybody present, and all of the spaces has you left it, other than it seems that there are either more or less containers on the lift. You just can't tell for sure which.
Okay. Gonna proceed forward with the one step.
Okay, are you going into the other hallway and making your way into there?
We can, yeah.
Okay. When you make your way that way,
Let me line myself up with it appropriately. It's this one over
no,
here,
we're,
right?
We're in theater of the mind at current.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in a little three-way over here.
Yeah, we're kind of moving across spaces.
Do I hear anything down the tunnel?
So listening wise, there doesn't appear to be anything for you. If you come back to the lift space, that might change. But Mars moves on and is basically, doing the scouting portion. The dank hallway, the red lights, and you're gonna try and make your way into that solo. Okay. Yeah, there is no way you would catch this at all. So I need you to make a concentration roll.
Okay.
Okay. You
21.
detect that a netrunner has accessed your neuroport and has entered it. You are currently
Would-
being
I got self
infiltrated.
ice.
Yep. And in that next second, unless you start moving, you would notice that your first pass wall shuts off.
Mars quickly backs up.
Okay. Are you running?
Yeah, Mars like taps
Yes.
his head and points towards a hall.
Your second
red.
pass wall disconnects. It is broken as well. And do you have a third one or no?
Would I be able to do anything to assist on this since I'm connected with him?
Oh, perfect. So you are in his head. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, real quick, just so we understand the nature of how Netrunner v Netrunner works, you cannot target the Netrunner with quick hacks. You can obviously target Mars with quick hacks. However, now that you're both in the same net architecture, which is a one layer inside of Mars's brain, we have to discuss a couple of factors. First off, what does your avatar look like in net space?
Mortician's net space avatar. To be honest with you, it probably wouldn't be anything amazingly recognizable. It'd be more like a flat 2D plane, like a curtain almost, just with a seven-eyed skull in the center.
Love that. The
Like a
avatar.
Shadow Spectre.
Yeah, the avatar of the entry point, the thing entering into your space, is strangely man-shaped, except that its head appears to be. It almost looks as though the head is like a marshmallow.
Nice.
Like a Lego head?
Like a Lego head. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. When it enters into the space, it's very much focused on that. But if you wish to kind of conceal yourself from it, you can make an interface roll to try and hide from the other space. But you definitely are aware that it's there, since the house that you're currently living in, so to speak, was busted into. It does not have glowing eyes.
Considering the Blackwall stuff, I am. Oh, I can't. Mortician can't let Mars suffer, so he will not try and conceal himself. He'll actually do the opposite and do his best to try and intercede.
Okay, and I think the only metric you would have would probably be zapping it, right?
Zap, yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
go ahead and give me a zap roll, and then
Okay.
You said you had 3 pass walls, right, Mars?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's using its 4th net action to go ahead and disable the last pass wall. It is not paying attention to you, so it will do the damage from Zap direct. What you'll note is that after it enters, it's basically very quickly just dropping all of the walls, and you're like, okay, that's a bit quick. It's moving a little faster than I am. You pop the bolt. You still have 2 net actions if you'd like to take them.
Again, the only thing I can really do is just
You can zap.
try and push back.
Yeah, you can zap all
Zap,
of them.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just
Okay.
go in with the 3 zaps.
That'll work. It's not paying attention to you. That'll work. It's not paying attention to you. You would notice that this triggers a response in a program that it has activated. It looks like the first buffers against a shield, and then when the second and third hit, it causes the avatar of its space to kind of leave, but it leaves a black ice version of itself there, like a duplicate. And you'd recognize this as being very similar to the Blackwall programming that you've seen. And as this avatar is left, it's kind of like this pinkish red color with like black distortions around the outside of it.
It's not good. It's not good, folks.
Mars, you kind of feel this like strange feeling as you're kind of moving away from it, and it definitely kind of starts to overpower you, but your concentration roll, you kind of like bottle it down and kind of focus in a bit. And you realize that there's something going on in your head, but you're not quite sure what it is. Soul, go
Mars kind of
ahead.
like staggers into the hallway.
Give me one more interface roll, because this is
Yep.
kind of a more knowledge-based attempt here. What you would recognize is that whatever that is that was left behind, it's not tethered to the net architecture. It seems to be syncing against you. So if you remove yourself from this net architecture, it is likely that it will sever as well.
Yeah. As soon as Mortician realizes this, he begins to quickly shut down,
Pop out.
run literally every kill program possible, which will no doubt sever the enhancement to everyone around as well at this moment in time, because he's going to make super safe that this can't spread. So for all those who are currently jacked in with Mortician, the little seven-eyed skull you see in the corner of your vision just blinks off.
After popping away,
Titian died.
he is standing right there for some.
Did Mortician just die?
No, he's standing right next to you. But Mars, you make it back to the crew.
All right, cool. That was fucking scary.
One moment. One moment.
And you just see Mortician just slump against the wall for a moment. His eyes just turn off, and he just
Mars
takes
just
a
slumps
deep
next to him,
breath.
kinda.
Yeah, Mo tries to like grab them and make sure their heads don't like hit the wall. Just let them
Someone-
down easy.
Got in my fucking head.
You hear what sounds like footfall, and I'm gonna say that once you're kind of like in this position, it seems like it's about maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds after you kind of made your way this way, like they were hot on your tail. And you would hear footfall coming down that way. I'm going to give you one move action before sight lines are drawn on the enemies that you're going to be dealing with here. It sounds like multiple feet, though, and it sounds like normal people feet, not like, crazy, weird, whatever you dreamed up about the thing lifting stuff.
The big bad, yeah.
So if you want to take a move
I'm
or
going
move
to
yourself.
grab Mars and drag him around the corner.
Okay.
I'll grab.
Wait, are you doing that thing from IT
Mars-
Crowd where you like? Never mind.
Mars's legs are a little wobbly, but he starts to respond.
Okay.
Just needed a sec, thanks.
Where are we moving to? You're getting cover behind that like box of stuff there, right, Cammy? Got it. And then
Am I being dragged?
Yes, I'm trying to drag
Okay.
Morty.
Absolute star.
Okay,
Sorry, which side? This, yeah, there. Or the
that
other
works.
side?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Mars like rises to a full-on stand, and he looks like he's ready now.
So
Actually, you get behind me, and I will. You can be behind this little cover here.
Red Tail and Cammy, you see a kind of in the light on the opposite side. There's a bit of a silhouette that appears for a second, and a glint of kind of something shiny. And then the first stroke of the fight will be the shot from the sniper at you. I'll say it'll go to Cammy first. Actually, no, Red Tail. You're probably not as stealthy as Cammy. Cammy's kind of tucked down and smaller.
Or stealthy.
Well, I mean, you kind of pulled Mars away.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. I pulled Mars.
She,
out the
she
corner.
was diving for cover, so yeah, just that element. Bear with me here. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Roll 20 is so lame.
You've had a taste of the greatness.
Can't wait to move my game.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
It's going to be just a few moments, folks. And once I get it all loaded up, who knows if it'll even work, right?
I'm going to fire.
Positive thinking. It's
I'm
gonna
a
be fine.
fire in my laser.
It's going to be fine. Have faith.
Okay.
Believe in the veil, John.
I
Believe.
So this is going to be sniper rifle shot. It's an aim shot at the head. So minus
Holy
8.
shit.
which will be offset by the sniper's NPC perk. So this will be at a -5. Boom. It's going to miss. It's definitely going to miss. I don't know why it sometimes does that. Click the weapon and it doesn't shoot it. But bullet comes flying past you. You do not even see much of the bullet as it... you see a bit more of the bullet than you normally would, is what I mean to say. There's like a white trail after it, and when it hits that back wall, you see it pierce right through the security, side wall.
Oh shit.
Bear with me here for a second.
Cammy, that's not good cover.
I am going to move things onto the board. They will be coming out in sequence. For the time being, they are not on the map until I say otherwise. And the sniper is definitely not in the map. But initiative table... Go ahead and roll your initiative, folks.
I'm activating Sandy
Select
too.
your character.
Huh?
Make sure to select your character, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice work, Cammy. Let's go.
Shall we roll? I roll a 10.
If you...
I don't want to be cheating. I didn't select my token.
Who else did it?
Me. But I've done it now.
Totally fine. If you can adjust your initiative to the first one if it was higher, or you can keep it. I don't
Sure.
care.
Thank you. No, I'll definitely.
Yeah. You click the.
I'll have the +1.
For sure. Where's my music?
It's nice being high for a change.
Me too. Oh wait. Oh, you're talking about an initiative. Okay. JK. I will probably afterwards in between games.
He rolled 22.
There we go.
Mars has 25 actually with the Sandy activated.
You can adjust yours in the thing. Oh, you didn't. Okay.
How do I do that?
Totally fine. Don't worry about it. What's your total? 25?
I'm 25.
Okay. Sending. And let's see if the sniper can roll initiative. Cool. I think everybody's on the board.
I just wanted to note that I think since I have a handgun in my hand, I
Almost should have a +3.
Yeah. So almost at 17. Cool. That was 167. Okay. So first on the docket, Mars at distance. They are board's distance plus 20 meters. So we're looking at 48 meters out to the sniper. And then probably about 15 meters extra for the other guys. And looks like there's about 4 guys coming down the hallway. They're kind of dark silhouetted and cannot shoot at them due to the narrow framing of the entrance to this space unless you take an aimed shot.
All right. I think that's what Mars is going to do at this point until they get a little bit closer.
Okay, so about 36 meters out.
36 meters out. That's not exactly the sweet spot, but
No.
actually, what's the sweet spot for the Constitutional Arms Unity?
All of your guns are short range. You don't have an assault rifle or a precision or sniper rifle.
What's your
Yeah.
body?
8.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't work. It's cool.
Okay, so you just want to... Do you want to hold? Do you want to get into deeper cover? Obviously, there's a sniper involved. What do you want to do?
Can Mars try to fade out of existence for a second?
Yeah, if you want to go north and kind of hide away, that's absolutely fine.
No, I mean, can he hunker down and make himself
Yeah,
almost invisible for a second? I can do stealth pretty well.
yeah, that's absolutely fine. Cammy, you are up then.
That's body, and I'm doing a stealth roll, right?
You don't need to. I'm okay with you being invisible to them without a roll. They're not really looking for anybody specific.
I.
Dude,
Said
the
these
sniper saw my tail stick around the corner and he shot at me.
Yeah, the sniper was like, "Oh, that's bright and red and easy to shoot at." Not really. I'm actually a failure, and I'm gonna go ahead and just eat this rifle now.
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
They don't have a rifle anymore, huh? What are we doing, Cammy?
So is this guy further away than his
The,
what
sni-
it looks like.
the sniper is further away. All of the guys are further away. They're about 15 off board. So for you, it would be looks like 30 some meters.
I mean, I think I just wait until they get closer.
Okay, you can hold an action to shoot at somebody when they pass through the barrier.
Yeah, when they get closer to me, I'm going to.
Nominate
I'm
a
not gonna
distance.
shoot.
How far away? Do you want it at the door, or do you want it like when they get to like here?
Let's say. Well, how do I ping again?
Just double click, yeah, or hold click.
Let's say right about here.
Okay, so like once they pass by that barrier on the right. Okay, cool. Okay, Mortician, you're up. They are within hacking.
Okay.
range.
Yeah. I was literally just I was just checking the range on that and what it was. I'm reading rules. So what I'm actually going to do first though is Mortician, from his seated position now, is just going to attempt to start reconnecting to people, but this time much more carefully, putting in procedures. So I'm going to roll the DVs for all of these.
Okay.
To
So Jack
sort of
in,
link
Jack
with
in, Jack
people.
in. You've got 3 net actions.
Yep.
Who are our first
Yep.
3? Going to be Mars, Red Tail,
Jack
Rocco?
into. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be basically just Jack into Mars, Jack into Red Tail, Jack into Rocco.
No rolls needed
and those
because
are my 3
they're-
actions.
Yeah, you don't need to roll because the interface roll for entering a person isn't to do so. It is to do so undetected.
Yeah, I was just going to do it just as a point that he's doing it a little more carefully this time,
Right.
making sure there's extra layers of security up,
Yeah.
considering what's around.
Mars is the first one. You're kind of like, okay, and when you pop in, there's nothing in there, and you're like, okay.
Whew.
Good. A moment,
Much better.
folks.
Mo, you're up.
So yeah, no enhancements at the minute, but I've just connected.
So
But that's me done.
I don't know how the rules for throwing grenades work, but
Sure.
if I was to plant a smoke grenade in that general area of the hallway, it would give them like -4 to all rolls and shooting, right?
Yeah, as long as they don't
Would
have
it
like
also-
improvision or something. Yeah,
Shit, yeah, of course they've got. They might have.
they
counters,
might. You
especially
don't know for sure though.
Okay, all right.
I'm
Sorry.
In that case, they might not deal well with flash.
right.
True. Yeah. Let's try flash first, because we can at least we
Oh.
know that this guy here is there.
Well, he's not there yet. They're not. They haven't entered yet.
Okay.
They will be doing so on their initiative. That said, a flashbang grenade is a thrown. If it's a thrown grenade, you can throw a distance without rolling equal to your body. If you are trying to throw over that, you need to make an athletics roll, the DV of which increases in difficulty based on the doubling of your body. So if you were trying to throw a grenade, what looks like it's probably going to be in the ballpark of about 32 meters, your body is an 8 or a 10?
It's 8.
Okay, so 8 times, or 32 divided by 8 is a number, it's 6, so you would need to roll like a DV 19 athletics check to throw a grenade that far.
On a D10, I physically cannot do that.
If you roll a 10, it could explode.
Okay, all right, but that's not. I need to move. And if I don't think I'm gonna hit a long range
Shot like
flash. So I think I should just do the smoke.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that way we can move up or interact possibly.
Go ahead and
Force them
ping
to
a
go down.
location where you want the smoke to be centered, and I will go ahead and put it there. And you can throw it. I'll just say throw it 16. It's fine.
Okay.
Without a roll, it's totally going to bounce and kind of skitter anyways, and it's in a hallway. So, where do you want it? Just ping it. Hold left click on where you want it to kind of land. Okay.
Yeah, and I can move 4 squares with my movement, right? Because I have move 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I move out here into the middle of the hallway, throw the smoke grenade, and then like just kind of drop to my belly, because I can't move anymore.
Okay. Smoke hits. You would see kind of like a red line now that wasn't visible before, kind of inside of the smoke. and it seems to be kind of tailing towards Redtail. But then once the smoke kind of fully connects and Olmo kind of is standing out in the open, it shifts to you instead and shoots once it kind of gets close to your head.
Ooh. Shit.
I hope I roll bad.
Damn.
But at the same time,
Oh.
we'll see.
I'm standing.
Nakamoto. 21 to hit. Do you have a reflex of 8 or higher?
My reflex is 5, I believe.
And you don't have a reflex coprocessor?
No.
Okay. So then at this range, the DV is 15, and it would have been a headshot. So 20 was the DV, so it hit by 1. Mo, I'm sorry. You're going to take 17 to the head, which... what's your armor on your head?
It's 11, I believe. Or no, it's upgraded to 12 because of
Attack.
mode.
So you're taking 5,
Special.
which will then double. So you're going to take a total of 10 to the face. And your armor will drop by 1. Oh, no, sorry. It's a charge shot. Apologies. Let's rewind. 12, half of 12 is 6. I can't wait for this to not be a thing. 11 damage to the head,
Soon.
doubled is 22 damage.
Holy shit.
So I took 22 damage to the head.
Correct.
To clarify. Okay. Cool. I am at 28 health. I am about to be bloodied and lose some of my combat effectiveness.
Yeah.
Just
And for those watching, like Redtail, you see it, it's like the white streaker, and it kind of like interrupted by, for a second, Mo's head. And then you see blood kind of start to shoot out of like his head a little bit. It's not like it's more of a graze than like a dead on like through the brain. But like it kind of hit the top of the head, and you can feel it kind of pouring out of your armor and kind of out of your hair.
and it ablated my armor by 1 as
Correct.
well.
Yeah.
This one.
Unfortunately, not armor piercing on those.
Yeah.
Rocco, you see everybody rush in, but you can't really see them unless you have infravision, but they are now in these squares in actuality. That is with the exception of the sniper, who is remaining back.
All right.
Oh, and sorry, this guy would move off to the side a little bit. It looks like they're keeping the window in the center open for the sniper's attacks. Okay.
The door, that's a doorway that they're entering in from, correct?
Yes, correct.
Is it manual doors like the previous ones?
Yeah, they're heavy manual doors. It's a double door setup.
Okay.
If only we had Siege and his LMG.
Right.
Everyone sat chest
auto
on
fire.
here.
Thanks, Chad. I'm
You're
gonna
good.
drag Mo. I'm gonna drag Mo out of fire.
Okay, grabbing him is an action. Just as a heads up.
So then I would have a move as left.
You could
is what you're
move,
saying.
grab him, and then move and drag him with you. But yeah, the action you'd be employing is grab.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then you can effectively move Mo back to here if you want to.
Yep.
Okay. And again, only if Mo's willing. Are you okay with being grabbed by Rocco?
Yeah, no. Mo is holding his head and like trying to use the gun to hold on whatever piece of his skull just got fractured.
Headshot's 2 times damage for this attack. Sorry, I was replying to the chat.
No.
Rocco, done. Red tail up.
Okay. I'm gonna use my quick hypo perk on myself.
Okay.
I can load and use a air hypo for free on myself once per turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna give myself time warp.
Hell
To
yeah.
increase my initiative by 3.
I don't think that changes the order.
It does.
Oh, you're faster than them now. Okay.
It moves me up in the initiative order, I think. Then I'm gonna run over here to Mo, who dash across the hallway, I guess.
Okay. That's it.
And then I'm gonna use. Nope, I still get because with
Time warp
mine,
next
I can
turn.
use my hypo on myself once per turn for free. So I'm gonna use my actual action on speed heal on Mo.
Okay. Mo, did you use the downtime activity? No, you're fine. Actually, never mind. You're fine. Speed heal it. Body plus will.
Okay, that should be 16.
You gain that many hit points back. Yeah.
All right, thank
Or,
you
sorry,
so
Mars.
much.
You are up. Again, if you have improvision, you're able to see them. Otherwise, you have a -4 to your attack rolls against the people in this phone. Adam? Might be muted.
Sorry, I have my mic off. I have
That'll do.
infravision.
Yep, so you'll be able to see them and shoot.
Hell yeah.
I think we're at a 28 right now for you.
4, 5,
24.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You said I could throw up to double my body in terms of like distance
throw
for a
it-
grenade,
Your
right?
body without having to roll. If you want to throw it farther than that, you're going to need to make a D6 to hit where you want. What's your body?
A DVS 6? 8.
So then, yeah, you need to roll. Go ahead and roll a athletics roll.
Alright. Wish me luck.
You don't need to look. You got this.
I'm not giving you my luck. I've spent most of it. I heard what you were
Hell
saying.
yeah.
Athletics. It's
I'm
under
gonna
body.
throw.
Oh, go ahead. You there?
Is that right? Athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so nailed it. And what's the kind of grenade we're throwing here?
Armor piercing.
Okay, so just standard. Cool.
Right about here if I can.
Absolutely fine. I believe that none of them have it, so go ahead and roll 66.
Yes, sir. Because I can't see shit right now.
Ooh.
But what one of them can. It's just that he's not in there. Okay. It does sound like a lot more kind of thudding against armor than like people being ripped apart by a grenade, but not a bad first blast.
Mars! Mars, how many more of those do you have?
That was my luck.
Fuck!
I got 4.
Beautiful!
Cammy.
Who was that? Sorry, Cammy. Excellent. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You're up. Cammy.
I love how enthusiastic y'all are. I am a melee.
Go get 'em.
character.
Same. Like the grenade is like the grenade and like any and like everything else that he has is short range. The grenade is the longest range thing he has.
I am not willing to give up my stealth as of right now.
That's okay.
Uh,
Do your thing.
Yeah, so far as we understand, you are hidden.
You are a fucking ninja. Be a ninja.
Yeah,
Come around that corner,
Still
slap one.
holding
Like a bunch
holding
of
until they pass through.
Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the moment Mars is really just waiting for Cammy's signal to like get in there so that he can get in there too. Like once they're close enough to engage with Cammy, Mars is jumping in.
Okay.
It's gonna be all on Blender Fest.
Mortician.
First things first. I'm gonna check this. You're gonna move 1, 2, 2, 3. Will I be able to see the sniper from there?
So the
Yes, I will have
sniper's
infravision.
sniper's visible. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna breach Jack in.
Okay. When you enter in, you'll notice that there do appear to be pathways connected to it. Without ping, you won't be able to
Okay.
determine who's connected. And then
That's
you would
fine.
also see that that avatar state that you saw inside of Mars is there.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Of course it is.
The individual does not have any pass walls. The sniper does not have any
That's
pass
fine.
walls. But they do have virtual cortex, which means you have a +1 to your DVs for any quick hacks you upload to him.
That's fine. I am. So first action, Jack in. Do you want me to roll interface, or are they're gonna know I'm there anyway?
They already
because of
know,
what
yeah.
it is?
No worries.
Next thing, then, I am going to attempt to reboot optics on the sniper, which, if it succeeds, will basically give them the damage die critical injury.
Yep. And interface roll on this will be again
Yeah.
augmented by 1. So I think that hits the DV regardless. DV is what? 8 on a reboot
DV
optics?
is 10. I'm going to spend my luck to bump it to 12.
Pause.
I'll give you one look.
Pause.
Okay.
you do not have a rocker, you cannot spend luck after
Can
the
we not?
roll.
Okay, shit.
It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. You would have had to you would have had to spend 2 luck for that,
Bad.
just to
Yeah.
get it just to get it over, because they have +1 to the DV result. So it's a failure.
Right.
You have 1 more net action.
Okay, I do. I'm gonna do it. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again just to try and.
So on quick
that
hack,
sniper
you
out
can
of the fight.
only upload 1 quick hack per person. So you can't upload another one to him, unfortunately.
No,
the only action
I'm
I think that you have is jack out or log to the other people that you have.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna. Somewhat. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to dip back into cover, and with my last net action, for the moment, I'm going to push an enhancement to Cami.
Okay.
And that enhancement's going to be for.
Roll your interface on it, just so we have it.
Yeah.
DD6.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend any luck on that.
Yeah, totally fine. It's in.
That enhancement's going to be for
Fighting, melee weapons and
for melee
evasion.
weapon. Yeah.
All right, Mo.
That's me done.
All right, so Mo's up, and he's going to use Dialectical Synergy. So out of character, I'm going to offer it to Cammy first. Do you want the extra move or the extra action right now? Because I can give you double move by spending my move, and I can give you my action by spending my action, which is going to be more useful for you.
How long does that last? Is it just
1
this
turn.
It's immediate, yeah.
In that case, move would be more useful, so I'd actually get up there and in the fight.
So,
However, that would also leave me in the middle of all of them.
yeah.
And I would not be here, yeah.
A quick note: it'll move you now, and then you would operate your turn after there. So it may not be for Cammy, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah.
I can.
Does Rocco have a heater? What do you got packed? What are you packing, Rocco?
My shotgun.
Is it firing slugs or shells?
What was that?
Was it firing slugs or shells?
I think it's. Let's check. Why?
Shoot me.
Because shells shoot really close range, and slugs are basically a rifle.
Got it.
So if you're shooting slugs, you're probably the only person who has like them lined up in range.
I have. So I have an alternate for both. So I'd have to load one or the other.
Yeah, which one do you have
I would
loaded?
I would say I had the longer range ones
Plus, okay.
for this.
Yeah, again, Rocco would
yeah.
probably be the go-to for an action give.
Yeah, so Rocco gets the action, and I guess I can also give him the movement so he can get out and back, because I don't see anybody
You can
else
shoot around the
needing
corner. It's
Okay.
totally chill. You can fire from cover. I kind of allow a little bit of allowance so you can kind of like hobble your token around the edge so you can see a little bit using alt. But yeah, take a shot, Rocco. Shotgun shot, downrange. Are you shooting into the? Do you have improvision?
I have. I do not have infravision. No.
So you'll have a
What I
-4
do
to
have
roll. But
is image enhance and micro optics
unfortunately,
and
no.
anti-dazzle. So
Yeah.
Nice.
The -4 penalty to attacks, and also you cannot see the sniper for shooting. So you're going to be taking a shot at somebody in the smoke.
yes. I'll shoot the. I'm just shooting, I guess, at the smoke,
You're
right?
shooting at you're shooting at glowing lights in there, and it could be like somebody's face mask because they appear to have scav face masks, or it could be like you're hitting a panel or something that you didn't even know was there. So yeah, shotgun shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna say just based on angling, you're gonna hit this one here, and you
Okay.
hear kind of like a as the shot goes into the smoke, and you can kind of see some of the smoke become like dark for a second, almost like there's a burst of material there. They do not drop them, but it definitely is not a fan of what just happened. Redtail, you're up.
So you can give him your action and your movement.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
and
I can
Rocco
give him
just kind of
people.
You took both of them. Man, I'd have taken the movement. Okay.
Oh shit! Can we give them movement? Because
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't... Yeah.
What is your movement?
No, you
it's your
use your movement.
Double move.
Yeah.
So I get
Also-
double move.
Did Rocco get another action? Wait, I'm confused.
No, Rocco.
No, so I'll get my action on my turn.
Oh, okay, I see. Never mind.
2, 3, 4.
Basically, Mo's just like, do what you want to do in this moment, and then I do that, and then we move
Yeah,
on.
it's
It's
like,
very
Mo,
Warlord
take
as
this for Rocco,
from
take the
Fourth
shot,
Edition.
kind
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then your turn.
Or what I like to call giving space.
Yeah.
And we're gonna toss a grenade
Okay.
into the smoke.
That works.
Yeah, athletic roll, I guess.
What's your body?
7.
Yeah, you're gonna roll. Athletics. I need a DV7 or DV6, so 7 or better. Yep, nailed it. Grenade flies in, hits about in the same square as the smoke, and damage. 6d6.
Do it.
If it's a standard grenade.
Or, yeah, it's a standard grenade. 66, you said?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice.
So when it hits, you see kind of like this very bright and vibrant kind of distortion of color. It almost looks like a TV being exploded out backwards, and then like at the same time, like a blood bag exploding all over the wall. It's just this very kind of weird distortion of color inside of the smoke. It's very pretty, but it's very clearly someone dying. You then hear kind of like buckling, but it doesn't sound like anybody else is kind of as wounded by it. Armor's damaged pretty good though.
Oh, for sure.
To run back into cover.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. I want to go behind Mars.
Okay.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Good. What's that do?
So at that point, you would see the light kind of flaring through the smoke, change angles and move to the south side of it. You then see it drop for a second and kind of like link against where the cover that Cammy's behind. And then it kind of pops up. And this is a very fun fact. Mortician, you're sitting there and in your ear you hear, "I see her. I see her. Watch out for the cover, everyone." From the weird glowing red avatar.
Okay. Am I allowed to?
Well, not yet.
call
Not
to the crew?
yeah. You can talk. You can talk. Yeah, you can talk. That's fair.
You would just hear Cammy from the back.
Long story short, they know where we are. Hint, hint.
Then, at that moment, in the brain, you see the red thing kind of look over in net space to your attention. It says, "Oh, interesting." And it almost seems like you're being stared at by this avatar in net space. Boom! Shot goes
Don't
flaring
mind
out.
me. Bugs in the system and all.
Boom! Shot goes out. It flies right over top Cammy's head, hits into the wall, pierces right through it, and slams at Rocco. Let's see if it hits. And because it's coming from a source you do not see, it is going against raw values. This was a headshot, always a headshot. -5 puts me at 14, which means it hits the rock and kind of distorts angle just slightly, and you'd see it kind of just narrowly miss Rocco's head, Mo, as you kind of get behind him, tap on the shoulder, shoot at it! Oh. Not again.
So that was a ricochet?
It is shooting through the walls.
Through the wall. Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah, if you look
Mars
at
is gonna look.
Nekomata does not give a fuck about cover.
No, it does not.
Mars
goes
looks
through
to Mo
Xanathic.
and he taps to himself. Like, do me.
To me. Rocco, you are up
You mean
in
coach.
response, but before you go, these guys are rushing out of the smoke. 7.
Alright.
7. Okay. And then the fun part.
Does that trigger Cammy's held action?
Yes.
Who we got up here? What do I see in their hands?
Well, if you are taking a measure of their hands, you don't actually have a choice. It'd be the first person who breaches based on your roll. So it would be this guy.
Okay. In that case, rushing up, commando disarm. Which, yeah. Make sure I'm good with that. I have one or two. Yeah, I have 2 more hands free. Yep.
Yep. So as you rush this
use
individual,
what-
he is wielding a submachine gun, it looks like.
Okay.
Like a basic
They
Saratoga.
need to make a brawling check, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And where's my fighting?
I believe you now have a Saratoga in your hand. Heavy SMG.
Yes.
Nice.
And that's your action,
That's
right?
wrong button. Well, hold on. I get to use it to shoot
Oh, right,
them
right, right.
once, I believe.
It would be
You may
regular
then
fire,
attack
not
the same
auto fire.
target. Yes.
The auto fire right into the chest.
Unfortunately, you can't. It's a
Alright.
single attack.
Damn.
Alright, what do I need to roll for this? Just a Range.
Handgun.
handgun? Okay.
That's awesome.
I believe hits point blank with a handgun. Yeah, and damage is 3d6.
3d6. I love how laggy this system is. It's so great.
Yeah, it will get through his armor by 2, right? 11 minus 4 is 7. So by 1. Okay, got it. And yeah, he looks like he's been hit by a couple of grenades, to be completely honest. His armor is kind of, a bit of a mess, but yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know why.
It's a ranged weapon, so I can't do that. Okay. If I move out of the area back to cover it, would they get?
There's
an
no
attack?
opportunity attack in this game.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
it comes from
Well,
a
in that
perk,
case-
so bog standard is
Oh.
usually not so much the case.
Okay, we'll move backward then.
Okay. It'll go to them. The other 2 that come out, one of them appears to just be holding in his hand what looked, or his hands rather, he's kind of like holding it like it's really important. It is this very strange looking piece of cyberware. It just looks like something that goes inside of something or someone. And there's like wires hanging down from it that are connected to his arms and into his subdermal grip. And he's kind of holding it out in front of him. That's all he does. And that's this guy here, just so that's clear. The guy who rushes up behind the guy you just stole the gun from is wielding what appears to be a rocket launcher. And he is going to fire it dead on in, more leaning towards the right than the left. So I need Mars, Redtail, and Mortician. If you have reflexes of 8 or higher, I need you to make a check. See if you can avoid the rocket launcher fire.
Yes. Evasion. Yeah.
15 is the DV to evade.
Max damage, Jesus.
Near max, not quite. You all successfully pass. The block of explosion would have probably been somewhere in the ballpark of here. So I need you to be not in that box. You have to be
Should
one
have
square
Mortician-
out from the box. You can't have to still be touching the box when you leave it, Mars. Okay.
Mortician would probably
Go that way.
hear the
Yeah.
chatter from the persona amongst the group and just immediately warn Mars and Redtail.
Yeah.
Move now!
Incoming! And then, not that way! And they rush through the explosion as you're like... perfection. The sniper will, I believe, I already took a shot with a sniper. Bam, that happened.
Yeah, you should
It goes to the last instance of it. You are jacked into Mars, Redtail, and Rocco. Got it. Okay. Bear with me here.
jacked into Cammy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's Mars, Cammy, and
You did,
Rocco.
you
I
did
think,
3 in
were
a
the
row, and Cammy was the first
Yeah,
one
yeah.
you did without that. So there should be a total of 4.
That was it, right? Yes, 4. Yeah, yeah. So I
everybody
am
but
know
Mo.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear with me here. My thing be goofy. My thing be goofy.
Goofy, goofy.
Oh, I just don't know how to spell it, is what it is. Okay, cool. Okay. So the weird guy kind of holds the device upwards, and you can see kind of these weird pieces inside of it moving, and it almost has like a weird breath-like motion to it. Like it almost looks like it's alive, this piece of cybernetics that he's holding up. And when it kind of takes stock of the kind of area, this weird piece, it will then upload a quick hack into Mars, who I have already jacked into and you weren't aware of.
Okay.
Mars. Bear with me here. Interface roll. Click. No bonuses. Yeah, it's gonna fail. I keep rolling 1s. This is great.
Oh yes.
Wish I could just roll good.
Mahler just has a really strong will. You can't touch him.
I had a plus.
Get out
I had
of
a
my
plus
head.
12 to that
Get
rocket.
out.
I had a plus 12 to that rocket, and I. For fuck's sake, man.
The veil watches over him. This is your doing, John. This is your doing.
That's my first net action. Second net action, I will do something else, which is jacking into Red Tail. You're not aware that you're jacked into, though. And then I will try and upload a hack on you as well.
You gotta break through 3 pass walls.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so sorry. I will go ahead and the quick hack I will upload on you for this instance is going to be Breach Protocol. And let's see if I can get it.
Fail. 1, 2, 3.
Roll interface. That'll work. Breach Protocol says all pass walls currently active in the target are breached. So, quick hack on Mars, jack into Red Tail, quick hack on Red Tail. Last action will be to connect to Cammy. So I am jacked into all 3 of the frontliners. Okay. Rocco, you are up.
I think I'm gonna do ever present to focus 2 actions. Let's do 2 triggering events. So let me just run these by you and see if these are okay. If one of my friendlies attacks somebody, I want to do a triggering that I also attack them.
Okay.
And I can't do that twice, right? It has to be 2 different instances.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If one of them attacks one of my folks, I want to attack. I want to focus them.
Okay. So first one
So
is
I get the
your
focus.
ally is attacked, and then the second one is if your friend attacks. Got it. So there'll be 2 potential shot triggers that happen here. Got it.
Correct.
Mars, you are up. I saw a ping.
Shoot that weird thing.
No, I need it. I need it.
Needs it.
Go do what you need to do.
Adam, you there? Grabbing and
Sorry,
oh,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can.
I keep forgetting to turn my mic back on.
Okay.
All right. So Mars could technically run around and get to the sniper, couldn't he?
The sniper is not in that square. He is
Mars
off
outside the
board
door.
by a
He's
distance.
like way back here.
Oh, who's this guy then?
Again, there's a map that I have to have like tokens on so that we have an understanding. He's through the door and is like 20 meters back in the way.
Oh, okay, okay. My
Wait,
bad.
hold on.
I was confused.
Since we've been glazing him a lot, let's go ahead and get him. this map doesn't have a long enough tunnel way attached to it. That's the failing of the guy who drew the map. No, I'm joking.
If someone had done some research and realised that there is an actual extension
I
to
know,
this part
I know,
of the
I
map
know,
that could be
I know.
used to extend
know.
it out, I'm just saying.
I know the failing is always on me. But well played, good counter. I do know
All right,
a lot
so
about this
Mars,
one. But
Mars got to come up to this guy and make an aim strike straight for the hand
okay,
with the mono 3.
let's see it. Aim strike for the hand.
All right, Kondachi mono 3. Let's fucking go.
You said hand, right, or head?
Hand.
Okay, got it. He is going to, in a very interesting display of macabre, not attempt to dodge it, and will take the attack willingly. When he does so, it seems like he moves his arm just slightly, though, and he takes the cut full on in the wrist. You cleave right through his wrist, and blood and like white goo starts to come out of his wrist, and he kind of moves to the side the thing he's holding with his other hand.
So he catches it with his other hand.
He was holding it with both hands.
Oh, so he's trying to sacrifice his body to protect it.
Correct.
Well, now Rocco can shoot the other hand.
Yeah, Rocco as a triggered event will shoot. Because of angling, you will not be able to target that guy. So I'm going to actually say that the triggering event will not be able to happen. There are people in the way.
No, so the triggering event for this one is focus, meaning that I now have a +3 on this target.
Got it.
Yep.
Perfection.
If they attack us,
then you're gonna.
then I get it. Yeah.
Cammy.
How is the guy with the thing looking?
His hand's missing and he's bleeding, but he doesn't look like he's in any pain at all. He's also covered with a bunch of shrapnel from explosions, and his armor's torn up.
Okay. You know, can I get to the guy with the rocket launcher?
Yeah, you can go over the cover and then around. Yeah.
Okay. We'll jump to the side of him and 3 melee attacks.
Yes.
Rippers. Oop. There's the first 2.
Yeah. So he doesn't dodge. He takes all the attacks, and it looks like you're kind of ripping him apart. He's very close to dead.
Okay, let me make sure. Do I need to hit? Okay, yes. So those both hit, correct?
Yeah. He's not dodging.
Okay. Then one more.
Yeah. So you kind of rush through him and kind of cut into his chest and arms, and then slash out his throat, and he kind of drops to the ground, spewing liquids, and falls to the ground dead.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Fuck yeah.
Let me...
You would have.
But the living thing that he was holding is still alive.
Oh, it's
right?
still pulsing and moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cammy done. Mortician.
That can be done? Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Mortis is going to move up to the corner. Now he's got a little bit more of a view of this object. Would I have any idea of exactly what it is?
Are you familiar with a knobby white spider? I don't know if you're a Star Wars fan or not.
Vaguely.
Okay. Well, it looks like this very horrific spider-like creature in virtuality space is seated on top of that device. And it seems that out from it, there are a bunch of these strands that are kind of going away from it that seem to... You can't really tell that they're connected to the people, but you can infer that based on the direction
impression
that they're there. Like, that it's connected to all of these people.
Is it connected to...
Mars.
the 3 frontliners?
Yeah, you bet. Definitely, because their proximity, they are definitely connected.
Oh, conundrum, because it needs to stop, but at the same time, it's good shit. I need to plug in.
I want to get in there.
All right, first things first. Then I'm going to, with my first net action, attempt to, since Mars is the first one in my view, interface roll to try and put a fire control system on him, which is a DV10.
And he reduces
So if
it by
this
1,
goes-
so it's a 9. That'll hit.
It's a 9, so that means Mars, you get a free attack.
Oh, nice.
It cannot be an aim shot, by the way, just as a heads up. Aim shots are made as an
All right.
action, and they're rate of fire 1, no matter what the rate of fire normally is on a weapon. So.
Okay, so you see the guy with this guy with the grenade. He has a grenade. He has a rocket launcher, right?
Yep. And it looks like he's about to drop that because it was a one and done. A
Yeah.
lot of those up here in fucking Watson.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, I was gonna try and take it from him and shoot the fucking sniper.
No worries. It's
I
almo-
only get the one shot, the one hit, right?
yeah, one attack.
I gotcha.
Katana. Whoosh.
You fucking know it.
He is going to dodge because he is also he is actually a person, and not whatever the fuck that was. 19 will not dodge. So yeah, that'll hit 14 damage. Half the armor getting to them. That will be
7, I think.
no. The armor on them is so it'll be a 5. So that means that we're looking at a 9 total damage getting through.
Even better. Okay. Cool.
Should have shot that rocket.
Okay.
All right.
Second net action. I'm going to
The
pump
rocket
a
launcher is
point.
busted, so
Go ahead, sorry.
Second net action. I'm going to pump a single point of luck just for insurance into trying to reboot optics on the sniper again.
Okay.
So that's
DV is going to be 11.
again DV10. 11. Yeah,
Because of the plus
because of yeah.
The Cortex.
Uh,
That'll do it.
that'll do it.
yes.
Okay.
So he suffers now from the broken eye critical condition, so -2. And
Uh-huh.
then last but not least, for my third net action, I'm going to turn to Red Tail. And Red Tail, are you melee or shooty?
They're all melee.
They're all melee. All right. I'm gonna increase with enhancement. Hopefully, let me roll DV6.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's +1 fighting to Red Tail. So +1 fighting to Cammy and Red Tail with
Fighting
enhancement.
or plus, and is it evasion too?
Plus
or
1
just
to
fighting?
all skills
It's
in the fighting
all-
category.
Okay. So,
Yeah, he picks a category and you just get a bonus to all those skills for it with enhancement.
Yeah, you would just see an upload bar, the little flashy maelstrom signal, a bit of red text, and all of a sudden, like the outlines of the folk. And with that, Mortician's he's gonna stay there,
Almo.
just staring at this pulsing thing.
Okay. So I don't have line of sight to understand what's happening, so I'm going to use my move action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take cover here in the back.
Behind the weird
and-
barrels. Yep.
Yeah. These are the bitumen barrels or the
It's not
chemical barrels?
actually bitumen. It's the chemicals. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's hope they don't explode, and we will give our melee to. We get the one action or the one attack, not an action. My action becomes an attack.
To assuage that
I
fear
guess-
real quick, just so you are aware, they don't have any. These are like Biotechnica. Like they have the stampings as to what's in them, and it's poisonous, but it is not explosive. They are hazardous material, though.
Okay. I will try not to stay here for too long, and I'm going to give Mars an extra attack.
Okay.
Hell yes.
The attack
Mars is going to. Yeah.
Real quick on that, I just want to make sure. What does the wording say specifically? Can you drop that for me?
Yeah. Let me find. I have perks up, but I don't have dialectical synergy. There it is. You can use your action to allow an allied character to immediately make a single attack with a
Immediately
weapon they are holding during your turn. Let
Yep.
me drop it in the chat. Sorry.
Gotcha. So Mars, go ahead and attack again.
We're gonna come at this guy again with Kendachi Mono 3 again. He's just having a bad fucking day.
Oh,
You love to see it.
Both of my synergies have been crits. That's insane.
Hell yeah.
oh, he thought he was gonna dodge. Like,
Honestly,
yeah, I got
the 31 was literally right above the threshold, though. If I'd rolled max on the second dice, it still wouldn't have been enough. Perfection. 13 damage in. Half the armor, which is currently that'll be a 3 for half, so 10 in. I hate the
Yes,
math.
sir.
He's still standing.
Tough
seriously
motherfucker.
injured, you'd think, but it doesn't look like his body's aware of that. Or his mind is. Redtail, you're up.
How tall is this tunnel?
How tall? About 12 feet.
I'm gonna leap over everyone else,
Holy shit.
and I'm gonna ready a dash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say for flavor, you probably like hit the crates on the side and then leap over top of them just like cleanly.
Fuck.
You just Mario jumps. Brr.
Oh, it's not jump booster. So you can just jump. You can jump pretty good.
Okay, where are you dashing to?
I'm no the
Oh, the
homebrew
dash action. Got it. Thank you. My brain dumb.
Plus
I
plus
did
three
it. It was
evasion.
me. I did it. Okay. Cool. It'll go to their turn. So I'm going to deal with the sniper first. Zeroing in. I think my main problem right now is that Kendachi Mono 3. So boom, headshot to the to Mars.
Doesn't the sniper have optics down?
Yeah, minus
He
2 to the
does.
attack
Minus
roll.
2.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
It's the best I could do at
You
that
have
range.
you have infravision on your eyes, right, Mars? Infrared?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see it. So if you have reflexes 8 or higher, you can try to dodge. You wish to dodge before
got
I
it.
roll it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Go ahead and throw that for me then real quick, and I will throw the attack.
I'm gonna spend a point of luck.
Okay, sounds great.
Oh,
So that'll still miss because it is a headshot, and I suffer a minus 5. So boom, miss. All right. Next,
it just explodes into the wall. Just explodes behind Mars. He
Oh.
turns and looks at it, then just throws up a middle finger in the air.
No, it doesn't explode. It's clean. It's like a needle going through whatever it goes through.
Railgun.
Yeah, it's a goddamn railgun. Like it went. When it hit Mo, it literally just said, "I don't care about your helmet or your hair," and just right through. It's so clean.
It
Yeah,
has
gotcha.
right of way regardless.
Yeah,
No way.
fucking failed though. So the big heavy is going to like drop the shot or the rocket launcher he was holding, and when he does so, he's going to spur out a Tektronica RT-46 Buria, which is a big heavy pistol. He is then going to seemingly focus on Mars as well. Take a shot. Go ahead.
I'm gonna attack him
Yes.
because that triggers my attack.
This guy here, I'd say you have an aim on the back end of. Go for it.
All right, cool.
Take
got
him
this,
down,
dude.
Legolas.
That's within 6 squares of me, right? Yes. So I get a +6, plus 1d6.
It's no, it's 14 meters out.
Okay, so
Wait,
one
no, no,
less.
to me.
No.
Wrong target. That was
Your,
Cammy.
your perk is for meters, which means that would be 3 squares.
Oh.
Each square is 2 meters.
Okay. Okay.
It is very close range for that.
0 to 6. Got
And
it.
what perk was it?
In your face.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's just +5 damage, so it wouldn't even be an extra 1d6.
it's fine.
All right, so let's
Let's
do
hear
the
your shot.
attack.
I don't have a evasion for this because I can't dodge bullets with these guys.
Yeah.
That'll hit. In the back, that will. Actually, no, that doesn't hit. 12 meters. It does hit. Okay. So then it will do 16. He's currently got a 6 on his armor remaining. So we're looking at 10 damage in. He is very close, folks. The heavy is very close. Okay. He's going to still get a shot. He is seriously injured. He doesn't care about penalties, pain editing. And bury a shot. Go ahead and throw me your evasion, Mars. And
Yes,
he's
sir.
just shooting at the chest. He's just going for the regular shot. That'll work. You have a +1 to your evasion, if I recall correctly, because enhancement, or was that just on Cammy and Redtail? Can't recall who has them. If you had it,
I think Mars has enhancement. Does
Okay.
he?
Mars doesn't. No, not yet.
Not yet.
I've not had a chance. The only people who
It's
has
just
it is
Cammy
Red
and
Tail and
Redtail.
Cammy.
okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
that'll
a
hit.
good connection.
As charged, this will count your armor as half, Mars. So what's your current armor value in the chest area?
11.
Okay, so then half that's 5. You'll take 13 damage.
Alright, so I'll take 8 damage because I have Living Fortress as well.
Perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And then uploads. Oh, sorry, this guy here. He doesn't have a gun. He's kind of like looking at the situation, understanding. But he's going to seemingly get advice from somebody, and you hear the priest in your head or in Mars's head, and then this guy looks over at you and kind of and rushes straight for you. Go ahead and make a brawling roll.
Oh
Shit.
no.
Like the jumping spider, you'll just see Mortician's forearms just.
Oh god, that is the third one I've rolled. That is
The priest.
that is the third
So
one.
you want
Yeah, brawling.
you want a brawling from me?
Yeah, I'm trying to tackle you. Yeah, that's fine.
Just sidestepping like
Then the hacks. So, Cammy, Redtail, and Mars. I'm gonna throw 3 hacks against you folks. Right now, you're the only ones I can see. I'm going to. It's the same hack for each of you, which is fun. And then I am
Into the veil.
clicking interface for the first one. DV on these is
Believe in the veil.
12. So Mars, is there anything that modifies the DVs for quick hack against you? Should be, right?
The one.
Yep.
The one that I get that raises the DV by 1.
Got it.
Into the veil.
That'll work. I'm gonna
Into the
need
veil.
you to go ahead and shove your sword into Cammy. Go ahead and make an attack roll against Cammy, please.
Oh fuck, puppet.
Ah, shit. Sorry, Cammy.
And due to this Netrunner's perk, any attacks that are made by a quick hacked individual against an enemy target have a +2 bonus to their attack rolls. So you have a +2 to your attack. The evasion is still valid though. So Cammy, go ahead and dodge if you would.
You got to dodge 23.
Let's see. Why am I down? Where's my dodging? Evasion. There you are. We'll spend 2 points a lot.
That's smart.
You got this. I believe in you.
Fail.
No.
Oh,
So your armor is treated as half if it is regular. If it is 11 or less than 11, it's treated as nothing. What's your armor currently in the chest?
In the chat. Hold on. Where?
Can't wait for this not to be a
Chest
thing.
is at 7.
Oh,
What's your armor in the chest?
7.
Okay, so you have no armor for the purpose of this, so you're going to take 16 straight to the chest. So 16 damage.
Ow.
And then, Cammy, I would like you to do the same, but back on Mars if I get this interface roll. But don't.
Which one? Oh.
And then Redtail, this one's on you. Again, it's going to be a -1, right? Or, sorry, +1. It would have been a 16, but your DV would have been set higher to a 13. So we're good. Redtail, I'd like you to kill Cammy. Go ahead and use your most powerful attack, which I believe is your combat jaw. Combat jaw, Cammy, please.
Or Cammy.
You're not gonna kill Cammy. It's just-
And again, you have
it's
a
not how these
+2
things
to the
work.
attack roll when it makes, and Cammy evasion roll.
John's too smart. He knew I had the dash action, so if Cammy attacked me, I would have moved away. Like, fuck you. That's like,
No, it was basically centric. It's mostly on the people who. Okay, so you will dodge the attack if it's not better than that. Let's see the combat draw attack though. Maybe he rolls an insane roll. He does have a +2. We could. I don't know. I don't. And then you just gotta click the combat draw.
I'm trying. If my character sheet would fucking open, for the love of God.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I think the Netrunner looked at Cammy
No,
like options of melee, so like, wait.
I want it to be Tyler's fault if he does crit insanely good. So I'll wait for
I'm
the kick.
trying.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I gotta reroll. Reload this fucking page.
Okay. In the
I'm
meantime,
gonna show you the dice.
the last
Yeah,
bit
you rolled
of that, as this guy kind of slams into you and you kind of like, hold yourself up, you would sense that it appears that it's jacked into you, whatever it is. So you are also jacked into.
I'm gonna just step on this thing if it keeps it up.
Okay.
If it keeps it up, do it now.
Mortician's been rather quiet about this.
Rocco's turn. We'll deal with the possible murdering of Cammy, or the more likely evasion from Cammy. Just go ahead and take your turn, though, Rocco.
What'd you roll on evasion?
31.
31. Okay, I got this. Don't you worry about it.
Believe it. I will
Believe
be
in
the
it.
coolest dog fighter. 22 will miss.
That's funny. Oh.
Rocco, what are we doing?
So
So Cammy gets stabbed in the chest, then ducks her head as I snap my jaw behind her. Oh!
So nobody's made an attack against the living head thing, right?
Yeah, it's a very weird piece of cyberware, that's for sure. But nobody's attacked it directly.
Okay.
And it's currently blocked from your vision because the heavy end is between you and it.
Right. Okay. Two things. I'll do more ever present. If the way becomes clear to attack the head, I'm shooting that motherfucker. And by the way, I still and then I will also shoot the guy to the left of me if he attacks a friendly target.
Got it. Mars, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy again.
Okay. Sure you don't want to cut Cammy again? Like, I mean, we were having fun.
I mean, it sounds fun. We're having fun. It's a nice little dance of like, dervish dance, but.
Could be having fun. 23.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
The heavy will probably not dodge, to be completely honest. Yeah, he fails. So he'll take that damage, and that will be the last of it for him. That will kill. Because I forgot to take
That will kill.
I forgot to take the grenade damage off of him initially.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other movement?
Mars is going to relocate back over here
Yep. When you
to
pop
get ready to.
When you pop and look up, though, kind of like keeping an eye out for the sniper, the red kind of coloration of his presence is no longer visible.
He moved. All right.
Like he left, probably.
Mars will relay that information.
You're moving here, Mars. You got the
Yes,
guy
sir.
right here.
Yeah, I can't attack him.
Okay. Got it.
I already killed this guy, so.
Blocked my shot.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Here, I'll move right here then.
So does that trigger me being able to shoot him? The head?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you. I was trying not to.
No, I understand. I got you. Totally valid.
All right.
It's going to need to be an
Bam.
aim shot, but the DV for the distance that you're at, I believe, is a 15. And so -5, you're good. You hit, the head explodes. Who is currently jacked in? Who has it jacked into?
You just hear Mortician, no, wait! And then...
I believe that would be Cammy, Redtail, Mars, and Mortician. Each of you need to make a concentration roll in response to the head exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yep.
That's a 16.
Not good enough.
Concentration.
Not good enough.
All right, guys.
Successful. Redtail got a 15, not good enough. Okay, cool. So only Mortician passed with a DV 17. If you failed, you take 20 damage from a synaptic feedback loop that pops into your head. You hear the voice of it, and then this kind of resonance of, and it literally just vibrates inside of your head as a huge amount of just distortion erupts throughout your neuroport. If you played Cyberpunk 2077, it's that kind of staticky, kind of like glitching relic.
Black Wall Death.
Yeah. And that's the amount of damage you take as that feedback loop is rendered away from you because the connection was hard ripped out of you.
Mars is not doing good.
Mm-hmm. There's probably like a weird echoey screaming from the lot of you, but Mortician, as you kind of like look at it, see it enter in, you're kind of like, no, and you're already kind of forcing it out, so it's just in time.
Wall. Yeah.
No thanks. No
He
thanks.
knows what's coming.
No, thank you. When the head pops and it is gone, the guy who is currently fighting Mortician kind of like looks up at you with this like almost drunken kind of glaze, and then kind of just falls to the ground like a doll having its strings cut.
Shit!
And Mortician's just going to scoop over him, head towards the remnants of whatever is left of this cyberware, pull out
I'm gonna say with
his
that roll,
jacket, just try and and see if he can plug into this obviously dead and useless bit of scrap now.
with that
It seems
roll,
frantic.
I do not think there's much of the device left. Yeah, you
No.
kind of scooped the shit out of that thing,
Yeah,
Rocco.
yeah.
That was clean. The shit was
Good
clean.
job, brother.
All four
Nice
Mortician's
job.
hands are just pulling through the debris, trying to stitch it together.
All four hands just reaching down and like
Yeah.
picking up pieces.
No!
Mars is doing pretty bad. That's
We're all doing pretty bad.
Yeah, as you kind of brace yourself, the smoke clears out. It seems to kind of flow inwards and has been the whole fight, but like very slowly. But eventually it kind of comes to a point in a few minutes where it kind of pools more readily as the core of the smoke cloud is actually being caught by the ventilation pole and is sucked out of the southern entry. And with that, when you kind of examine the scenario and kind of are pretty wounded, we have about 15 minutes. So I'm kind of going to move through a little bit of this in pacing so we can kind of get to the next, or to the end beat. Obviously, you're kind of like wounded and damaged, but you're pretty sure the bulk of the opposition has been dealt with. You exit back into the main area very quickly and tactically, checking your corners, making sure everything is clear. You don't seem to note that there's anything coming for you from any direction, but you would ultimately go to the weird, creepy tunnel and make your way through. And when you do so, it leads ultimately to a point at its end that I'm moving you to the map of, and it should be pretty clear and dry. Let me go ahead and throw some stuff on here. The space that you enter into appears to be industrial in makeup and appears to be a portion of a warehouse facility that would basically be like an Overwatch area or like a cataloging area that has been basically piecemeal turned into what appears to be a living situation. Looks like there might have been half a dozen or more people kind of living in this space. There does appear to be signs of life in one place and only one place only. There is a netrunner who is connected to a computer terminal physically and also through like a full connection. But when you look at her, it looks as though like she may not be alive. The space as it stands kind of looks. Oh, I don't have the handout readily available. I'm not going to try and do it. I want you to explore the space though. On the far side, there are large open windows that seem to kind of look out onto a very big warehouse.
For the sake of what Mortician's going to be doing, he's basically, as soon as he clocks this netrunner, he's going to just stride down the center of the room, not really taking much in of its surroundings, and he's going to basically try and attempt to jack in as well to see what's
Okay.
what the netrunner's doing, but he is going to just tell the group,
If I start spasming and turn around to, go a little crazy, do me a favor, don't shoot me, pull the fucking plug.
Clean.
Oh yeah.
When you look at her, you do recognize that she is very low life. Like she's not very conscious, aware, or anything to that effect. She has what look like 3 additional memory card slots, like data shard slots, in her neck that look like they've been added after the fact, and it's kind of like a very tacky job, right? But it looks like all of her memory card slots are loaded with shards, and they are all stapled in to her neck. Like over the top of the slot, there's like a staple that's been bolted in. You can kind of pop it out with your metal hands and kind of like then.
I'm gonna point to Red Tail.
Do me a favor, my predatory little savior, and rather you than me, I could get a little damagey handsy.
You
So
very carefully extract the staple and then pull the shard. And just for random's sake, roll a d6. And if it's 6, I get to choose. It is a 1. So the very first shard that is pulled is a shard that has the letter G on it. And when you pull it, she starts screaming. Her face remains exactly the same, but there's just a voice, like her mouth drops open and a voice coming out that's like a horrific scream, but her face doesn't seem to change emotionally, and then she just starts bleeding out of her nose and her eyes and her ears.
Oh, Jesus.
When you
Oh,
detailed and very precise information regarding temperature, humidity, and all of these other things. And then there's this huge cycling of an inventory that has probably upwards in the neighborhood of about like 500 different instances. And when I would say Mars, who's probably like the one who's kind of operationally moving up to the situation and keeping distance and checking everywhere there might be a threat. When you look out the windows, the warehouse is completely filled, as far as you can see, with those grow lights and those grow containers and a bunch of those plants.
damn.
It would appear that
You all seeing all this?
she was acting as proxy
Mhm.
and being monitored through so that someone could keep an eye on these tallies and the amounts. But now that she's dead, it seems that that connection is severed fully.
Using people like servers. This G doesn't care about humanity.
No, that's more of a control center. Unfortunate for someone as this, but give me a few and I will carefully, hopefully, get as much data as I can from these terminals. And I dare say, Mo, that you are interested, yes?
About as monstrous as a fucking corpus.
Interface roll or library search.
I know it's a bad idea.
Well, no,
Because
I
I
gotta-
love it, but
Rocco is ready with a plug. He's
Well-
like, he's like, he's not touching it because he doesn't want to get like shocked or anything if there's any feedback. But he's like,
when
got a
you,
ready to action to pull.
when you library search, the interface portion, you're connecting to her to kind of connect to the computer. But what you're realizing is kind of like putting your, like, you know, when a USB connection doesn't work and you put your USB in there and you're like, this should be connecting to the computer, but it's not. She is now that. She is a dead port. So when you kind of bypass her and like kind of toggle to the actual connection, you're realizing that
I become
she was acting as the Wi-Fi for this computer, and someone was logging into this computer remotely. So your presumption is that was being done through a phone call, and so when she died, that connection severed. The actual information that you're able to glean looks like it's up on the screen already. The computer doesn't have much more going on besides that, other than inventory of individuals as well. And it looks like a large kind of swath of them has disappeared, and they all have the same timestamp when they died. It seems that these people died about when Mo came in here and killed them all. But they were apparently registered on the same network, the Tiger Claws.
So they were fake tigers.
Or they were Tiger Claws who were corrupted.
Mind control.
Yeah.
The G card that you pulled, Red Tail, and you kind of show it to Mortician, and the two of you kind of register it, is what is known as a doll chip. Now, I just want to make sure you understand what a doll chip does. A doll chip...
The third one I've seen.
Yeah, well, no, you've seen a few. But a doll chip is basically a device that some prostitutes will utilize to kind of create a behavioral imprint for the John, and it basically makes them the best possible kind of service for that individual. They basically are able to tell exactly what the person wants, and the chip itself effectively does what the person wants in response and kind of causes the person with the neuroport and the shard attached to do that. do what the person wants in sexy times. This one appears to have been modified, and it's not really responding to someone who is behaviorally being affected. It is instead utilizing the person as a proxy, a very macabre proxy.
Does this sound familiar to what I know about the Rhea experiments? The other half?
Not quite. Most of the Rhea AI actuation and like the engram creation was so that they could clone people and like have people live longer.
That was the one side, but the other side was turning people into weapons that they could activate.
The Night Corp side, not so much weapons that they could activate, more or less like corporate drones that they could kind of control. And I guess in a sense, yes, it definitely does have some connection or some kind of like connective tissue mentally. But for you to be able to kind of test whether or not they are the same code, you would need someone to have had both available to them.
Right. Yeah.
If you trust Mortician enough to get him the Rhea data, he would be able to, with this, be able to determine if they are the same or not.
We can talk.
Okay.
We're expanding our network. We're expanding our network.
If cleaning the place out is the goal, Mo, it wouldn't be hard. It looks like there is actually a kill switch that allows you to incinerate all items on the ground floor. And from what you can tell, too, is while there is that many in there, you kind of got a smell of an opium inside of that small room with just like the few plants that were in there. If you go into that room, the smell is overpowering, and also it is something that would cause you to experience effects, after effects.
Gotcha.
It seems that the creation process is very vitriolic.
Yeah, no, we're getting rid of all this shit. We want to keep the computers. We want to keep the data as best we can, but I'm fine with burning up an entire grow lab. That seems fine.
Okay. Yeah. Purge it. The kind of situation, Cammy, as you understand it, is this is a pretty sizable little den here. It might behoove the Mox to know about it. I'm pretty sure that's something that Cammy would be interested in kind of getting to Amelia at least. Okay. And then Rocco, like a lot of the older tech here is, concerning, especially since it appears that the security services that were being rendered here, based on the computers and the like, were being provided to Biotechnica by Militech. I want to make sure something is very clear in Rocco's mind. Biotechnica in modernity uses Arasaka for its security, and you would know this because of older times and of close attachments to Letty and the like.
So that it's concerning that there's Militech equipment here instead of the Arasaka stuff. But I also noted that most of the equipment that we got from the first raid was all Arasaka stuff. So that's interesting as well.
Yeah.
What about the north and south doors that Mortician would have been able to open for us one way or the other?
Yeah, if you go and check those out, just to kind of flesh it out before end time, which is about 4 minutes, the door, the airflow shuts off. It immediately causes like a lack of like air in the space kind of flowing, and very shortly after will kind of create a staleness to the space. But the other side door leads to basically a fire escape staircase. It looks as though the top portions of this staircase have been kind of broken down, so you can't ascend, and there's basically about an 80-foot tunnel above you that presumably goes up to the surface. You don't know what it connects to up that way, but you definitely have some climbers who can figure it out. We'll cover that in a second. And then the descent goes down, and when you go down that space, it is another one of the tunnels that the Rhea network was connected to. You would recognize it and pattern it as such. It seems that this goes directly towards the Arasaka waterfront, which used to be the NorCal military industrial complex held by Militech.
Okay.
More tunnels. More tunnels.
Seems like a whole tunnel network.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Correct. That has definitely been the case of late, or was the case of the Rhea times. This is
So,
but
so as soon as Rocket recognizes the tunnel, he just fucking like backs up slowly and like sinks up against the wall and says, "Oh no." Yeah,
narratively, that's a good breaking point. Does Redtail have any kind of additions? And also, Mars, you will ask you in a second. Redtail?
He'll climb the tunnel.
Hell yeah. So when you get up there and kind of get to that point, it opens into a very narrow kind of like service space. And as you kind of look around in it, it looks as though it's connected to like a small Militex gradient, like secure, not door, more like a hatch. Um, it looks like there's a pull switch on the side, but when you kind of pull it, it's going to be like a heavy lock mechanism that's going to unlock and like create noise. You want to throw that and go through it?
Can I like listen to see if there's anything on the other
It's
side?
completely just a big, thick piece of metal. It's going to sound like that.
No guts, no glory. Pull the lever.
When you do so, you would hear very loud and sharp kind of cracking from above. And when it pops open, you realize you're staring at what appears to be a foundation that has been poured over yours. And a couple of pieces kind of fall in when the shift causes concrete to fall in. Mortician, you kind of still have Redtail like on lock and are kind of paying attention to his GPS location. And you realize that like going down through the tunnel and going to where that was, it has put him directly underneath Old Mo's diner.
holy shit.
So,
but no, there's no access. There's no access because there's the foundation was poured over top.
Oh, there will be.
Yeah.
There will be.
Could be.
What'll happen is Mortician will turn like,
So, Mo, question. Rather than payment for this this ordeal, how does lodgings for a month on your sofa and sustenance, and then maybe a little tidbit of information as well to sweeten the deal?
It sounds like a sweet deal for both sides.
That it does. So,
and he's going to just ping over, transfer a snapshot of a map, and basically just show that where they are
Redtail's
lines
location
up with
in almost.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Mars, any kind of end gap stuff that you want to finish out here? Anything in the space that you want to kind of discuss? Sorry, we definitely kind of ran through a lot of people.
You're good, man. Mars is just kind of like reeling from the injury and just like because he took the worst beating he's had in a long time.
If you want to get a speed heal from Redtail and he's got it, you can go ahead and definitely negotiate that. That'll be outside of the normal downtime activities. Okay.
That sounds like a plan. 180 eddies. Can you pass that over if you would when you get a chance?
Hell yeah. Or hell no, maybe? I don't know. What do you got, Redtail?
Redtail said that he wouldn't.
Oh, okay,
What's up?
I couldn't hear him. The mic is really quiet. Yell at me, Tyler.
I got like 5 left. So yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Hand them out like candy.
Sounds good. That's where we'll.
How much does that heal?
It's body plus will.
Okay, so 16. Cool.
Yeah. And you can't use it if you have already used one today. But that's. Yeah, I don't think you did. Okay. We'll end it there. Thanks for watching those that did. We will pick up later this evening at 7 o'clock with a different game and possibly a slightly different party. See you then. Ciao for now.